Good evening, passengers. We are entering a social media frenzy with our hot seat guest. We have complimentary baked Lay's chips and sparkling cider on this flight tonight. And as always, please observe the no smoking signs.
You just gotta keep living, man. Livin.
Good job, Rems.
Thank you.
Way to get things started.
Oh, yeah.
Baked Lay's? Why baked?
Yeah, who
Because
likes
they're
those?
Me!
Do you?
That's the good stuff right there.
Yeah.
The regular Lay's are just fine. We don't need no baked chips.
I mean, the regular Lay's are so greasy.
What?
To me.
Yeah,
Greasy?
see, Ray Christian's in the chat. He knows what's up.
I don't care what Ray has to say. His food opinions suck.
Bonssa, you have lost all credibility when it comes to
No,
food.
seriously, you
Just
have
sit in the
to.
corner and talk to yourself, okay?
Wow.
I think I've been exiled.
Hell yeah.
He's
Bake-
got
Do you eat any sort of specialty chips? Like
What's considered special? Kettle?
Barbecue.
like chili,
Salt and vinegar.
You know, like
Chili?
chili Fritos.
Salt and vinegar is okay.
Salt and vinegar is good.
Okay.
I love Ruffles cheddar sour and cream chips. That is by far my favorite.
Sour cheddar.
Ruffles cheddar sour and
Oh,
cream
JJ
chips.
loves it.
Diego,
Yeah.
we've been working together for a while now, okay?
Mm-hmm.
My man has 2 glazed donuts every morning.
It's
That's it.
amazing. Your metabolism must be fantastic.
Bottled water.
For now.
Right.
Unless we have leftover pizza from the podcast.
Coffee?
It's pasta with turkey.
How do you do that?
No sauce.
Like you just look at the 2 donuts. Sometimes
Don't give me that look, Juliana.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Right?
my wife brings donuts and I'm like,
She can't believe what I just said. It's
Sauce
unbelievable.
is fine. Sauce is fine. I'm just too lazy to put it on.
Why?
But coffee, why? Because I'm just lazy. But coffee, never had a sip.
What?
Never had coffee.
How do you not put
That's
sauce
actually-
on
race
pasta?
day?
Seriously.
Two different questions on 2 different food items. What?
How do you survive race day without caffeine?
I
Or,
don't
like,
need
coffee?
it. Racing gives me the energy I need.
Oh, here we go.
It
Come
does.
on.
It's
Don't be a
true.
dork.
I know, right? You're not on camera.
Seriously,
Just
come on.
relax.
It's an adrenaline
okay?
rush.
Jesus.
Here
He's
he
doing
goes.
he's doing commercials for Flow
Oh,
Racing.
my
Right? It's a
goodness.
Sid's View
What the hell?
podcast.
Tune in this Friday to
dial it
Waterford
back.
Speedway.
Dial it back, will you? Jeez,
Wow.
I'm just naturally full of energy until I'm not.
That's actually a good thing that you don't drink coffee because you get our age.
I drink way
Yeah.
too much.
Same here. That's
You get
what I'm
way
saying.
too dependent
like
on
4
it.
coffees a day at least.
I actually-
Alani's
crazy.
have me. I
Oh,
love those.
jeez.
What is it? Alani?
Alani's,
What the hell is that?
I don't know
an
what that is.
energy drink. It's
I
Oh,
used to
don't
like
do that.
Celsius.
Emma drinks those too.
No energy drinks.
That's
Nope.
what Fro drinks.
Energy drinks? You're
Nope.
The blue
crashing
raspberry
down.
flavor.
right, let's-
yes.
Let's get ready.
Well, let's start the insanity.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Man Cave for the next edition of the Sid's View podcast. Another week of racing in the books. We got a lot to talk about. My man Diego is in the house. What's up, buddy?
Oh, yeah. Great guest tonight. Great conversation. Still don't know what Bonssa eats.
Yeah, we can't, just forget that.
Yes.
Let's carry on. Over here on the controls, ready to roll.
Am I going to be the one doing this?
Well, you know, the Ricker, I was that close. I couldn't press the phone dial button. I just couldn't do it.
Yo, yo, yo. It's a beautiful Tuesday. I'm here with my boys. Let's do this.
All right, let's quickly go over there to the old news desk, see what's up with our man Bonssa.
Where's my super suit?
Only one of 3 drivers could find 7th heaven. It's a battle against battle, yet battle keeps winning the battle. At this point, is it only battle that can beat battle in the battle? You confused yet? Emerling also won again. We'll talk about it later.
Wow. That was a battle to get through that, huh? Holy mackerel. All right, listen, you might think that somebody's missing here. We'll get to that in a little bit. But let's remind everybody now, if they want to get part of the show, they're going to want to become a member. You want to go to youtube.com/SidsView/join. Get yourself a membership. We keep reminding them, Diego, they got to do this from a desktop. You do that from the smartphone, you get those fees. We can't help you with that. But you will get bonus content every Thursday, and we will have more of that this Thursday because we have had just a fantastic conversation with Seekonk's own Guiliana Vanasse. Did I get that right?
Juliana.
Juliana. I screwed it up. I was so close.
Thank you so much for having me today. I'm so excited to talk to you all, and especially about racing.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we had a good time. She's been doing some great stuff over at Seekonk. If you haven't seen the socials, she gets you pumped up on race day. And as we've known since we started the podcast, Seekonk's racing action is top shelf. So I can see why she's got a lot to hype about. Let's get things started here, as we always do, with mid-state site development. All right, we love those corners, always supporting the pod. Top 5 finishers and all the results in Southern New England. And you may be asking yourself a question. You know, I think our friends over at ServPro have that same question. Oh, where is our man Bob? Where the hell is he? Is he in the chat yet, Diego? Have you checked?
Haven't seen him yet.
Yeah, our man has, he's a little under the weather, but he still contributed. The stat chat has questions. He made his pick'ems. Even did his Fast Five there for Guiliana. So he is with us in spirit, shall we say. Diego, it's been a while since we've been able to say that we have a new sponsor and a revival of a popular segment that we debuted earlier in the year. Our good friends over there at Sign Pro have joined the podcast, and they have brought back the old live chat poll.
All right, welcome, would you, Miss Sign Pro? Hell yeah! Now we're gonna get back into this. This is a live chat poll. I'm excited to get this started.
Yeah.
And here's the question: which of these drivers will have the most overall wins at the end of 2026?
Okay.
Would it be Jacob Burns?
The rowdy one.
Heck yeah. He has currently 10, 9 in the Legend and 1 in the Pro Stock. Mr. Ryan Waterman. He currently has 9 street stock wins. It's impressive.
Yeah, definitely.
8 at Stafford, 1 at Waterford. This name is tremendous. And he scored me a win in my pickups.
All right.
Mr. Luca Dib. Yes, he's currently a Bando driver with 8 wins. 7 at Seekonk and 1 at Waterford.
Okay.
Or is it someone else, Mr. Sidney?
Well, I can give you some other ones that got some high totals there. Christian Herman, he's got 7 wins, 6X cars, 1 Sport 4 over at Seekonk. Mike Cavallero's got 6 Crown Vics and a sport truck at Seekonk. Ryan Lightham's got 6 wins, 5 in the trucks, 1 streeter at Thompson. John McKennedy has 6 wins, 5 in various Tour modified series, and 1 super mod. Nick Anglace has 6 SK Light wins at Stafford. Zach Martinez got 6 wins, 4 Legends, and 2 Nemo Lights. Other drivers, Jeffrey Battle, Ray Christian, Keith Rocco, Landon Salamito, Jake Caprio, all have 5 wins. So there's a lot to choose from in that someone else banner. Yeah.
That's super impressive. All right, now, all our podcast members can now vote in the live chat. And Sid is going to continue to give us updates throughout the night.
Yeah, the poll is there. We will get back to that a little bit later, see how the voting is going. But, you know, our man over there. Oh, no, wait a minute. Before we get to our man BT, Diego.
Yes.
We had ourselves a week last week. It made me think, you know what? Why don't we just quickly review some of the more popular episodes of the Sid's View podcast? All right. Give you the top 5 viewed podcasts in the last 2.5 years. Number 5 on the list, you know, this guy right here.
Oh, yeah.
The Mad Pup.
Oh, yeah. He was good.
Yep. That's the 5th most watched episode. Number 4, Amanda West.
Wow.
SK Light.
Impressive.
Yep. Number 3, her man, MC3, as we call him.
He was a great guest.
He
You like
was.
that name?
Yeah.
Who? What?
Yes, MC3.
And then number 2 is the rowdy one.
Whoa.
Jacob Burns, who was the leader until last week when Sammy Anderson crushed the record by over 300 views as the most watched podcast. So big thanks. Big thanks to all the guests we've had over the years and all the viewers that keep tuning in. We appreciate everybody enjoying their Tuesday nights with us. Now, Bonssa can get things started here with the weekly update. Let's go.
Sponsored by Dale Hedquist Motorsports. Before we start, though, Bob is in the chat now.
Yeah.
He said 531 down the hatch. Bob, that's the best $5 you spent compared to your stupid
Seriously.
Pokemon cards. All right.
Oh my goodness.
True story.
That's how you use your money wisely. Stop buying those cards. All right. Super X Cars, Thursday Night Thunder at the New London Waterford Speedbowl. In a photo finish, Bill Ryman was able to hold off Sean Skinner at the line by 0.02 of a second.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, let's see the clip first. Then we'll chat. Go ahead.
A two-car tussle for the trophy
Oh, a
as
tussle.
they gallop off turn number 4. Down into 1. Ryman trying to hang on the long way around at the Speedbowl.
I love when the
Skinner
battles
with the
between
leverage down low.
a number
They
and
drag
then the
race
next
under
number,
the scoreboard
24,
for the last
25.
time. Side by side.
What a great
wheel
race.
To wheel.
Oh, yeah.
Door handle to door
Yeah.
handle. Here they come. Back to the stripe. And we're going to let timing and scoring settle it.
Dave couldn't tell.
Good replay right there.
That's how close it is.
So Ryman got it on the outside there, huh?
Yeah, at the very last second.
I was going nuts watching Race Monitor because I know that you had picked Skinner.
He sent me a message. I'm so sorry. I tried.
Yeah.
Listen,
I sent him a message and said, "Hey, we're
Thank
even
you.
now." No, I said, "We're even now." You didn't win for Diego. You didn't win for me. It's all
a
good.
great win for Ryman, though. You know,
Yeah.
he'd been going at it a long time over there.
Yeah.
So it's really good.
Tell
Yeah.
you what, those Super X cars this year, they put on quite a darn good show.
And that was a good, clean race right there.
Yeah.
I haven't been over to a Thursday night yet.
I mean, what are we waiting for over there?
I thought you went one night.
No, I was going to go, and then I decided to go to Longhorn and eat. It just never made it.
All right.
I went a
Yeah.
couple weeks ago. It was more in the beginning of the season, and it was incredible because
Yeah.
I like to get out to other tracks when I can. And the racing there between the Legends, the Bandos, the Antiques mods were there when I was
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
And then the X cars. It's really cool. And then it's even cooler when you see those drivers come to Seekonk, and then you make more connections.
Right.
That is true. There is some crossover
Yeah.
there between
Yeah.
Thursday Night Thunder and
right.
Fast
Similar
Friday.
vibe to Fast Fridays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
right.
even she's going to Waterford. You live 15 minutes away, 10 minutes
no,
away.
Like there may be 3.
I know. She showed you up right
I
there.
tried to
man.
be generous.
I know.
All right, we'll cut your break for now. Let's
Thank
go to
you.
Legend Cars. KJ Rocco went from the back to the front, passing Aubrey Wasco in the last lap to win for the first time.
Well,
Freaking knew it.
Guys were saying it last week.
Yeah.
That kid has been on fire.
Yes.
I knew it. Whatever.
Shout out
Bad
to
job
Sammy
by you.
Anderson for picking him.
How about what's her name? Aubrey Wasco. Is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
her name?
yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, showing up.
Yeah.
Like fast every freaking week.
Right.
More time's
Unbelievable.
coming. I'm
yeah,
telling
no,
you.
for
Every
sure.
week, like she's getting closer and closer.
and,
Yeah.
and smooth as ice. Like I watch all the videos. And that they come from them programs.
Yeah.
They are well trained.
Them programs.
Yeah, like
the
what is
Silver
it?
City Quarter Major
TDP
program.
or-
Yeah.
yeah. They do a great job.
Reminator. All you got to do is just say, Diego, shut up. I want to show the clip. And you just go ahead. Or just show the clip. Just cut him right off.
Down to the final circuit. Wasco trying to hang on. Rocco is there. Empty trying to poke
Two
his-
drivers going
trying
for
to
their
poke
first
his
win.
nose in.
Wow.
Down the backstretch. Under the scoreboard for the last time tonight. Aubrey Wasco at off turn 4. Here comes KJ Rocco.
What a move.
Rocco to the inside.
Wow.
KJ Rocco will win.
Nice. Another nice replay here by our man BT in the edit booth.
That was
Dave-
clean.
Yeah.
Dave
So-
Barabalt needs to take a breath in that call. He got real excited.
So Diego, you want to hear something neat? So Bonssa and I were talking, and he's like, "Yeah, we should start. Let's start dropping a little in case you missed it post for the podcast at the end of the week."
Sure.
And I'm like, "All right, yeah, that sounds like a good idea." And he's like, He says, "What do you think about this clip?" And he shows that it's us talking about KJ, and I was like, "Yeah, that's perfect." And that was what it was about lunchtime on Thursday.
On Thursday, yeah.
Yeah. And so then I'm looking at Race Monitor. I send him a text. I'm like, dude, good call on that clip. KJ won
Oh
tonight.
yeah.
I
You
didn't
know,
even
it
know
fitted.
until he texted me. I was like, wait, he did it?
Well, the week before he was out front and he looked smooth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Right. And I'm thinking, man, his time's coming. And I feel the same way. Is it Aubrey Wasco?
Yep.
Same feeling I got for her. Like she's smooth and her time is next too.
Right.
It's like so
That's brutal for her, though, because I think she led almost every lap of that race until the one that mattered
and
most.
she's fast.
Yeah.
Every week. It's no fluke. Man,
It'll come.
it'll come.
If she keeps that up, it'll come.
Yeah. I just hope I pick her
You
on
won't.
the right week.
No one cares about you.
No chat.
In this
Everybody
case,
cares about me.
In this
No
case,
shot.
they don't.
Okay.
X Cars. Christian Herman was able to fend off his father en route to his 5th straight victory.
I mean, I don't know what else you can say about this guy. Actually, I'll have more to say about him later in the show. but
True.
Yeah, they're just killing it.
Bandoleros. Ryder Aguiar took down his 3rd win of the year.
Well, I have a clip of a really bad.
Oh,
I've been wanting
okay.
to see this.
Go.
All right. What
Let's
do you
watch
got?
it.
So you saw this, Juliana?
gets the lead
Yeah.
by about a quarter panel as they go down into turn number 3.
And right behind them, it's time, Landon Heim.
Oh,
Wreck off turn number
jeez.
3 and 4. Catches 5 cars.
Wow.
This is why I can't watch bandos at Waterford.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
a wicked hit.
I remember even Ryan in 2021.
When he flipped?
Yes, my mom was
It's
just
heard
talking
one
about
and
this story
two.
the other day. Yes,
I remember that.
And
That
it
was
At
going
like
Waterford?
over and over.
Yes.
Yes,
At a
That was
finale.
him?
that
Yes.
was him. The
No
yellow
way.
11.
That was the wreck with
Wow.
Melania.
Yeah,
No way.
Yep.
That was him?
yeah, that was him.
Holy cow.
Bandos
remember
at
that.
Waterford. It's because of the draft. Like
Yeah.
it just
Yeah.
gives you all that momentum, and it's so unmatched. So
Yeah.
then when little things like that happen, but I mean, shout out to Brooke Mayer because she was at Seekonk the next day. I mean, they got
Really?
there at 10 a.m. and they were working on the car that whole afternoon. They even had a backup car just in case.
Wow.
Really?
Yep.
I remember Emma flipped.
Yeah,
Going into
that was
one
scary.
man.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
it was the one night that they had outside driver intros.
Yep.
And I said, Emma, make sure you bring everything down, right? 'Cause she's only a kid.
Yep.
Make sure you bring your receiver, all your stuff. Yeah, Dad, okay, I got it. They're going to suit her up. Dad, I said, what's up, Emma? I forgot my receiver. I got so pissed. I had to run all the way back to the trailer to get the receiver. Somebody else buckled her in. Second lap, she's flipping over and turn 1 and 2. Like you want to talk about heart in your
Yeah,
stomach?
I can
Uh-huh.
imagine, right?
Dude,
It's
that's
terrible.
That track, to me, they shouldn't be on the big track. I don't want
I know
I don't-
you've been saying that
I
since
don't
we
want there
started
to
the
be
pod.
something to happen to say, damn it, we've been saying it for years until
Yeah.
something happens.
Yeah. By the way, 12 bandoleros were in
Great
that
for
race.
them.
That's a
Yeah.
big field.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I now know who flipped in that wreck. That's the only bando race I've ever watched in person at Waterford, and I saw that mess in
Yeah,
turn
yeah.
2. And the fact that it's your brother,
Yep.
wow, now I can bust
I
his
will
chops
never
about
forget
that.
that ever.
Yeah. I think he was like second
Yeah.
in that race.
He was up there. It
Yeah.
was like him. Brent was up there. My gosh, Bradley Strickland, I'm pretty sure. There was a whole like line of them, and then once they started going, like
They were all goners.
they were gone.
Hey, real quick in the chat, Bearbolt says that Aubrey Wasco said that she's been second 4 weeks in a row and said second sucks in the post-race interview.
It does suck.
I believe it. American Vintage Modifieds. John Mayberry held off Carl Cavisto and Ben Levangie to take the checkered flag.
All right, then.
Now we go to Fast Friday at Seekonk Speedway. In the Pure Stocks, Zachary Keith earned his first career Pure Stock win, holding off Bryson Robideau.
Nice.
Robidos are always there, though, aren't they?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Can't get rid of him,
Can't get rid of them.
especially now that there's 2 of them.
Right?
Double trouble.
Yeah.
But it's great to have first-time winners, man.
Yeah.
Never forget that stuff.
Was this Zach's first year?
Not his first year. It's his second year in the Pure Stocks, but he's been racing in the Bandoleros. He started off in our youth division, and this was his first ever win at Seekonk Speedway, so it was
Wow.
extra special for all of them.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
In the Legend cars, in a close one, Jacob Burns was able to come out on top for the 5th time.
Dude. That
Not
kid's
surprising.
No, he's just nasty in those legend cars.
It was
man.
all in that last restart.
Yep.
And I have the finish right here.
Oh.
So let's watch.
With twin twigs in the air, 2 more times around, Jacob Burns is the 3rd leader of the event into turn number 1.
Burns knows how to work the outside.
As they
Yeah.
slide off at turn number 2. Even Steven into 3. They're wheel to wheel at the top of the field. The white flag is in the air. One more time around.
That time it's Burns putting the 13 at the top of the leaderboard. Sylvia battles back on the inside. Burns pulls away. Into
Sylvia
3,
runs
4
good
by
there
a
too,
car
though,
length.
don't
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sylvia
Yeah,
fights
Sylvia's
back
coming
on
close.
him.
Yeah.
He is going to even up off of
Look at him.
Down
Not
the straight,
quite.
Jacob
Being
Burns
real
takes
nice
down the
right
win.
there.
All in turn 4.
That was
Yeah.
a really good race overall. I
Yeah.
watched the race, and it was pretty frantic from the start. Where'd your brother end up?
I think
Sixth?
he ended up, yeah, 6th.
Yeah.
Just outside top 5, but that was one of the best races all year I've seen. I mean, just the change of leaders and everything was great.
Yeah.
That's Pepe's kid?
Yep.
Chase?
Pepe's kid.
Yep.
All right. Well, I have an in car of Chabbers Chambers.
Chaber.
When he flips. So
Ooh,
let's
all right.
watch.
Oh yeah, let's see this.
Hey now. Oof.
That's great.
Yeah.
That was
Wow.
unfortunate. That was like lap 1, I think, of the feature.
I was right there when they flipped.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had just gotten the video of like I like to get like every division on Friday, even Saturday nights. I like to get like first lap, green flag, boom, post.
Oh, yeah. We remember we were there.
Yeah.
We saw you down there getting that. Yeah, coming by
I
at
was
speed.
like right over there, and I'm just trying to like get a whole view of the track. Next thing I know, there's like a car like flipped upside down, and I'm just like, what just happened?
Yeah.
Like, hello?
Have you ever had a time where you have stopped recording and then something crazy happens?
Oh, absolutely.
It's the
Yeah,
worst
Yeah, that is the
feeling.
worst.
I hate it. All right. Sport 4. Antonio Mancini drove off to his first career Sport 4 win.
By the way, Froze in the chat. He says not a blowover.
Why is that not a blowover? Because he didn't land on his wheels?
He just wanted to have
No.
something to say. We got you. You're on the
It's the only
board.
thing Bob can talk about. But yeah, good for Mancini. He's been up there throughout the season, up front the first 4 or 5 cars.
His rookie year. If
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken, first year ever racing at Seekonk too. So, I mean, started off as a normal rookie would, but I mean, this year, I mean, the past couple weeks I've seen it. Once he got that podium, he was gone. Like, he showed so much speed that week, and then Sloboda caught up to him the week prior. But I knew, like, once he was there, he was gone.
Yeah.
His
And-
car actually broke.
Really?
You know that, yeah. Last, like, 2 laps, something in his car broke, and he wasn't able to do the victory lap.
Oh,
And
really?
Because of, like, when the car broke. I don't know exactly what happened, but he was just, like, hoping for the best the last 2 laps. But he had such a big lead, it didn't really impact anything.
Wow.
No kidding.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
He couldn't even do his victory lap.
It's interesting how like Miak dominated in the beginning of the year, but
Yeah.
now you're seeing different winners in that division, like Sloboda, like Mancini. Westgate was up there; he
Yeah.
won.
And Sloboda's been there all year. I mean,
Yeah,
last week was the only week she hadn't been on the podium. I mean,
Yeah.
incredible. Like, misses consistency.
Right.
Well, speaking of consistency, in the Bandolero Outlaws, Luca Dib has been pretty consistent,
thank
extending
you.
his winning streak to 7. No thanks to Diego.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Luca. I know you're in the chat.
That's a chalk pick.
I don't give a crap. You still got to win.
Hey, no,
You
just
still
kidding.
got to win. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
7 in a row, though,
It's
man.
amazing. And they have good fields there.
They do.
Yeah.
Right? It's not like you're getting given.
Yeah. They had
Right.
12 cars in it.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a hard race to win.
And Seekonk with the Bandos, it's slightly bigger than Waterford, I think, but those cars are a handful. It's not just
Yeah.
an easy walk in the park, go wide open around the track. They're going over those bumps. They're a little bit shaky, unstable.
I've enjoyed. We used to go when Brody ran. I really enjoyed going to watch then, and it would. It's just a different race than Waterford. You know,
Yes.
Waterford is just the draft.
Yeah.
And it's
These
almost
cars
like,
actually separate.
And
Yeah,
what
yeah,
makes
they-
Seekonk so different is the high banks. You're not getting those banks that high anywhere
Yeah.
else around here.
Right. Well, let's go to the Bandolero Bandits, a familiar name, back on top after a setback the previous week. Landon Solomito bounced back for his 5th win of the year.
Deuce nasty. Yeah.
Yeah, he's impressive.
Crown Vics, Jay Caprio took the checkered flag first, but was later disqualified in post-race inspection, so Johnny Dulac was awarded the win. Mike Cavallero's drive for 7 straight victories fell 1 position short.
What was he DQ'd for? You have any idea? I'm curious because, you know, it was only a matter of time. I'm just going to say this. Those guys that run them Crown Vics, it's hard to keep them not racing,
Yeah.
right?
And I know Seekonk also has different rules on our Crown Vics compared to other tracks. I forget exactly what it is, but there is more restrictions there in place.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, we've talked about how the Crown Vics at Waterford can get out of hand in terms of modifications to the body and all that. So,
Yeah.
all right, that's all for Fast Friday. So let's go to Lee USA Speedway on Friday. Pro All-Star Series North, Jimmy Renfrew Jr. dominated the second half of the event and scored the victory. New England Super Modified Series, Jeffrey Battle took advantage of a green-white checker and passed Derek Griffith to capture his 4th straight win. And poor Griffith, runner-up in both races.
Does he often run those?
The Super Mods, he's been doing it more lately.
Yeah,
I'm
he's been
not
doing
sure
it
if he's
more
done the full
recently.
year,
Yeah.
but he's done a lot. And he led, that race was 50 laps. The Super Mod race,
Yeah.
he led the first 48. Lost it in the last two.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, but Battle is just unbelievable in those cars.
Yeah, he's the car to beat there.
Yeah, he is.
All-time win leader now in that series. On the Stafford Speedway on Friday, SK Modified's Troy Talman lost the lead twice and got it back both times to score back-to-back victories, winning the Senators Cup.
Feminator, what do you think?
Well, let's show the 3-wide pass with the leaders.
Okay,
Shall we?
sounds good.
But it's Rocco that pulls ahead going into turn 1. Rocco goes a little bit high up the track. Talman does too, but it's Talman that has the lead, and they're 3 wide.
This is shades of the show Glenn Reen with that aggressive 3-wide move.
Seriously.
Turn number 3, but Glenn Reen.
But Talman would not surrender.
Coming off, he's able to drag race the line. Troy Talman moves to the inside.
Talman's going to make the move with 20 laps to go to the inside of Reen for the lead, coming off the second corner with Rocco watching them both.
The preferred line.
That's unbelievable to me, man.
Yeah.
No, I mean, this may be one of his best wins to me.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, to lose the lead like that and then to get it back and then to hold off basically
Dude, he
the
never
best
wavered.
ever. Yeah.
No.
He never wavered off the plan. Whatever plan he was on.
To win?
Yeah, but you know, like, it's easy to make a mistake.
Yeah.
And he never looked intimidated once. He always looked like he was supposed to win the race.
Well, earlier in that feature, he got passed by Rocco and immediately crossed Rocco over, which you don't see very often.
Yeah.
Talman was very impressive in that feature.
Well, I'm telling you, you know, Waddell's spotting for him. It's making a big difference. As a matter of fact, Talman sent me a message saying, "Did you forget about me?" And I'm thinking, what are you talking about? Did he send me a message? I'm looking back, like in the history, and then I'm like, "What do you mean?" He says, "Well, you said on the podcast I was forgettable." That's
right.
Like,
Right.
all right, you got me. You know, and he's just busting chops, but you know, he's so quiet and unassuming, and he does kind of tend to. You do kind of forget when he's not running, but he's so hooked up now, and you know, we said this a bunch of times. That team, it just always keeps working at it. And Shane Hopkins is a big help to them.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no denying the fact that since he's hooked up with Waddell on the radio spotting for him, that it's made a big difference. I mean, Waddell's a big-time spotter, and their results are showing.
I don't have, you know, I was so impressed, honestly, because I know the feeling of being hunted down by Keith Rocco.
Yeah.
Is not a great feeling, right? And so to keep your mind and your focus, you know, hitting your marks and racing Keith at the same time. Never mind, throw a little Glenn Reen in there.
Of course.
Yo,
Right.
Glenn,
Wild card.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, total wild card.
Listen, I love Glenn, but you don't. He's out to win every time, and so you don't know what you're going to get with him.
Yeah.
And that's why I said, you know, Sharon had put a post up during the week. That was one of their greatest wins. He never wavered from whatever he was doing. I thought he did fantastic. I watched that race intensely. I thought once Rocco was pressing him and got by, I thought the race was over for him. And boy, was I wrong. Like, it just goes to show that the hard work, you could tell when he was in here, he's focused, he's organized.
Yep.
And it all paid off for him 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, and Matt Spalding mentioned it in the chat, backup car. It's not often you see someone. Yeah,
Right?
It's working for him.
It's 2 in a row.
Yeah,
the
right.
other one's now the backup car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, we also had a very notable wreck happen during that race, Remy, right?
Yep, let's watch it.
All right, then.
Pearl moves in, down underneath Moeller.
Double turn 4, big hit.
That's Josh Zentek in the A car that went for a wild ride and almost cleared the wall in the middle of 3 and 4. Megan Fuller was also involved. Josh Morrison, Art Caruso.
That's rough.
In car.
Yeah, Josh is in car.
I thought he was flipping.
By the
It's-
way,
He got some height.
yeah, and a broken tailbone.
Yeah.
Which, if people don't realize,
Oh.
broken tailbones, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah, but I feel so bad for him because that's twice in a month now he's gone airborne in some wild wreck, and people gave him a lot of flack, except Diego, the first wreck. thinking that he could have avoided it. Nothing he could do there.
No.
Nothing. It all happened so quick. There was no chance for him to even avert disaster.
Dude, when you have years like that, it's just gut wrenching.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you're talking like 10 G's a shot.
Right.
Right. I mean, that's no
yeah.
change, you know. And he's there at Stafford, trying to make it.
Yep.
And these type of things. And you know, when you're down and out like that and wrecking, it's so hard to get sponsors. It's funny how the racing industry works. When you're on top of the world winning, everybody's throwing money at you.
Yeah.
When you're down and out, you can't scrape 2 nickels together from anybody. So I feel for him, and it's just so unfortunate for him. It sucks.
As soon as I saw it happen from the booth live, I thought he was going over the wall. Like I said, I thought it was going to be like Josh Carey 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Because you're going into that wall probably at least 80 miles an hour.
Dude, I think, I don't know if I broke my tailbone before, but I remember my tailbone was so tender from a wreck one time. And it was like a week later, I was trying to I pull something out of like a hole, and I slipped on the rope and I fell right on my tailbone on the asphalt.
Damn.
And I felt like I just re-broke it again. And this lasted for like months. I'm talking like just sitting in this seat.
Yeah.
For over 20 minutes was painful.
Yeah.
So that sucks real bad.
Thankfully, it wasn't worse.
Hopefully, he has somebody to rub it so it doesn't get all.
All right then. Yeah.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Bonza.
Listen.
You just gotta keep living, man. Livin.
All right. Go ahead.
No, Sid, that is not the time to play that soundbite.
Sure it is.
All right, we're moving on. Late models. Michael Bennett and Adam Gray went at it for the lead for the second straight feature, but this time it was Bennett coming out on top.
All right. Let's go to the videotape, as they say.
The lapped automobile almost went up into Gray.
Now, you know, me and Bennett, we have, a checkered past here with the pick'ems, and I picked him, and I might have throw some profanities at the screen right here. I don't know who they were directed at, but I was happy you saved it right here, and then I was back in a good mood.
Thankfully, it was 3 drivers who have pretty good car control, because I thought for sure they were all goners at that point. Meyer was on top of Gray's left rear tire, for crying out loud.
Yeah, I bet Chris is regretting that a little bit right now, because he had a real fast car and set him back. That was late in the run, right? There was like maybe
5 to go.
Yeah, 5 to go. It's so hard to make that back up.
Yeah.
And he had done a lot of work to get up there with those guys. But I understand you're going for it.
Yeah.
Late in the run, Bennett had one coming, though. He'd been real fast. I wanted to pick him last week, but everybody in the studio picked him.
Bad job by you.
I know. I was like, everybody's picking him. I changed my pick last minute. But congratulations.
Well, you know
to
who led a lot of laps and then finished second?
Everybody call him delicious.
Our boy Daryl Keens. Yeah, good job by him.
Also, in Victory Lane, Michael Bennett said, "I want to apologize to Adam Gray's sister for not knowing she existed." That's the funniest. The way he said that, it was just so funny. And Adam Gray says, "Hopefully I'm back on Bennett's Christmas card for letting him save the car."
Yeah, that's funny.
So a little light-hearted banter in what has been a very intense rivalry.
Yes.
SK Light Modifieds. Nick Anglais got by Casey Vogt in the closing laps for his 6th win in 13 races this year.
Yeah, I mean, what else can you say? He's the car to beat, man.
Yeah. And Chris Matthews had to drive the 45.
Yeah, what happened there? He broke?
He broke in the heat. Before the heat even started, he broke in the pace lap.
Talk about somebody that has bad luck.
Yeah.
He can't shake it.
My man has been running into some really, from the point leader
Uh-huh.
to not even, I mean, from alternators and this and that, not even been able to finish a race.
By the way, how about Mark Buckeye been running Joey's car there?
Uh-huh.
Good, too.
Yeah, it's good to see him back behind the wheel.
He's been doing good.
I have to give a shout out to Ben Morrison. First career podium in the SK Lights.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, I've seen him run Wild Thing karts for multiple years. He moved up to the Lights, and it's been a rough road.
Right.
Different car. I think it's Josh's old SK Light. And he was up there battling with Vogt and Anglais all race long. That's the best I've seen him look, and that's what I've seen from Ben in the karts, and I'm glad to see it finally translate to the big cars.
You know, that division has a lot of young stars.
And old.
But, you know, when you see cars like the 99 of
Houghton.
I'm going to throw
Brewers
in there.
McCarthy.
McCarthy. One name I want to throw in there that's real fast, and this one's a female. When she puts it together,
Cassandra.
If she gets out front, that car is fast as hell, man.
Yeah,
sometimes.
she finished 5th.
Yeah, so
I think she's 6th in the points now.
Yeah.
Just very much under the radar.
Yeah.
6th in the standings.
yeah, she needs to put a run together like Sammy Anderson did, because she can do that same thing. I think if she gets out front, but so can't Dylan Houghton. He's there every week. I think it's only a matter of time.
Right.
Before he rips one off.
Yeah. Cassandra is just notoriously on the more conservative side as a driver because she doesn't want to tear her equipment up.
Oh, yeah. I would tear that thing right up.
Well, that's why she's driving and you're not. Stick to the late model if you're going to tear it up.
Wait, I meant...
Yeah, what?
That came out really wrong.
I know.
I meant to drive aggressive because the car is fast. That's what I meant. Yeah. Shit.
I don't even know what he said. That was misinterpreted.
Just carry it.
Sid looks at me with his eyes like...
I didn't say nothing. I was looking at the chat.
Right.
Just carry on.
Yeah, there's no choice but to carry on. Limited late models. Kyle Terrio went wire to wire to end an over 1 year long drought, taking the victory.
Spanked him, too.
Oh, yeah. He was gone by over half a straightaway.
Checked out.
Yeah.
He was gone.
They were jostling from second on back. He said, I'm out.
Right.
But he needed that. He's had a struggle this year.
Oh, yeah.
And his old man said, I think we got something for Friday night. And, well, he backed it up. Dominated. So good for them. Street stocks. The streak comes to an end. Colton Gambacorta used a 3-wide pass to take the lead and never looked back. Ryan Waterman's pursuit of 7 in a row fell 1 spot short as Gambacorta celebrated the win.
He was coming, too.
Yeah. Do it up here, Rems.
In a way.
It's Evans with a nose out in front with Gambacorta side by side with Gleason.
Yeah, Jason Raymond is able to stay down on the inside.
Evans and Warren battling, and here's Colton.
Big run down into turn 3 on the inside.
Yeah, good job by him, man. Yep.
He had checked out, though.
Yeah. But I say this. Waterman got by Warren to take second.
Yeah.
He wasn't closing by much until Colton hit lap traffic.
Yes.
But honestly, Colton was running very close lap times to Waterman.
Yeah.
Where even Ryan said in victory lane or in his second place interview, I don't know if I was going to get him.
Yeah.
Colton drove a really good race.
Colton is really good.
Yeah, he is.
He's aggressive when he has to be.
Yep.
He always finds himself up battling for the lead most of the time.
Yeah.
Or at least top threes. That division, I mean, they'll carve your eyeballs out in that division.
Uh-huh.
So to be up there continually battling for top threes is a lot. And so he's done it. Doesn't surprise me. When he got out front, I said, unless there's a caution, I don't think Waterman could check. And I was surprised that Waterman got within 2 car lengths. I was really surprised that Waterman had closed up. I don't know if Colton just maybe had just chilled because maybe looked up and
Could
didn't
be.
see anybody.
Yeah,
The
could
lap
be.
traffic was
Yeah.
a factor. There was
Yeah.
like 4 of them lined up, and Colton was being very timid about getting close to them.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. Let's go. Continuing the Dale Hedquist Motorsports Weekly Update, let's go back to Seekonk for Saturday.
All right, then.
In the Pro Stocks, with Mike Brightman hounding him, Jacob Burns hung on to the lead for his first Pro Stock victory of the year.
Impressive, man. I said, we said it last year. To go from pro stocks to legend cars and have success in both of them is
Listen,
just impressive.
Right? When you got it, you got it.
Absolutely. And once he got up front, he was gone. There was no one.
Yeah.
touching it.
Yeah.
It was.
Brightman tried, though.
Yeah, he tried, and
He
was there.
tried, yeah.
he was there.
How about they had 15 pro stocks? That's without Dave
great.
Darling there,
Yeah.
too. So that's cool.
His
They've been
crew
down
chief,
a little bit.
Jeff Bellier was driving.
Oh, is that who's driving his
Yep,
car?
That's who
Okay.
was driving his car.
Yeah, he's raced at Thompson a few times, if I remember correctly.
And he's racing the late models here and there at Seekonk, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
In the late model, speaking
Oh,
of,
here we go.
Ryan Vanasse Jr., the brother of our guest, led all 30 laps en route to his first ever late model win.
We gotta start calling him the brother of me more often, because the amount of times I've been called Ryan's sister, let's rebrand him to Guiliana's brother.
You know what? We'll make that official tonight. Yeah, good job. Yeah.
So what was going through your mind during that race?
I mean, there wasn't really much to think about. I mean, he just got up front and he was gone. I mean, Luke LeBrun was there, and they were running very similar lap times. So I honestly think maybe if Luke got up front before Ryan, he would have had it. But they were just like dead even. So I wasn't nervous at all. I mean, we talked about it earlier, how nervous I can get during Ryan's races.
Yes.
But I wasn't nervous. I mean, it was a great race all around. Lots of 3-wide battles throughout the field. overall, it was a great race, and about time, Ryan.
Yeah.
Long enough.
Were you how excited was your father?
Oh my gosh, my dad was in tears.
Dude, he's
that's
Really?
awesome.
Yes, he's a freaking awesome dude, man. And
Yeah.
I could only imagine the emotions that were running through him.
I bet. Right.
You know, there's a laps countdown, like
yeah.
no cautions.
Yeah,
I
no
don't,
questions.
I don't want this to happen.
Right. Right.
You know, because Luke LeBron's tough.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that boy's nasty. Like, if you don't want to, I don't care how much you were dominating on a green-white checker with Luke LeBron, anything could happen. And so I was really happy for you guys, your father. Yeah, it was really good.
Especially after all the doors. Like, everyone in that field was being doored to death during the Everett's Auto Parts 75. So, I mean, it was a much cleaner race.
Yeah.
It's impressive. I said
that
this-
went caution-free, the 30-lapper.
I said to Sid, you know, I seen the picture of the car on the track. I don't know if he was taking a victory lap or something. And I'm like, the car looks like it looks from opening day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's no scratches on it.
Hold on, you want to know why?
Why?
It's because every week they ask me to bring vinyl up to the track. So I have to stop at our garage, which is right across the street from our house, but to bring up vinyl because Ryan is so detail-oriented. If he sees a scratch on his car, he will, like, flip out.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
That's
I
kind of
just-
old school.
I
Yes.
just ordered all new right side vinyl this week. It was driving me crazy.
Well, stop hitting people.
I don't hit people. They hit me.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
on your
go
right
faster.
side.
Yeah, whatever.
Go faster. They won't hit you.
Well, thanks. Sid.
No.
By the way, where did the bottle rocket come from?
That started as soon as he was born. So my dad was always the Rocket, and then since he's Ryan Jr., I think my grandfather gave him Bottle
That's
Rocket.
funny.
Bottle rocket.
Yeah, because he's a junior.
Gotcha. All right,
Yep.
fair enough. Good on you, Ryan. Sport trucks. Speaking of first-time winners, Scott Sestodio made his way through the
Oh,
pack in
yeah.
their 40-lapper to get his first career victory. Tommy Adams finished second, but was disqualified following post-race inspection. But Scott Sestodio said,
Did you pick him?
No, I didn't pick him.
That's a bad job. That's a bad job by you.
Yeah, I know. Thanks for reminding me, Sid.
He
was
should be in the
due.
check. Give
That
him
was
hell,
another
Scott.
long time coming, though.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, like, his rookie year, just being able... Last year, he raced Crown Vics. He didn't
Right.
even really race in a big car, especially on Saturday nights. No, Saturday nights. But, like, he's had a commendable rookie season.
right.
Being one of the cleanest
Isn't
out
he
there.
the point leader?
Yeah,
Yeah.
all year.
Yeah.
That just made his lead even bigger. And going into playoffs, I'm sure he feels so confident.
Was
And
that his first win or second win of the
First.
first win of the year. Yeah. And-
Unbelievable.
And with Rick, you know, that's Rick Martin's old
Yep.
truck, right?
Yep.
And Rick's kind of been mentoring him, so he's.
Rick was right there on the track
Yeah.
soon in Victory Lane.
Yeah, I
as soon
saw
as
that.
Victory Lap was over.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
I mean, who better to have in your corner when you're starting to race trucks?
Oh,
so.
look at what he says. This son of a sucker.
What's that?
He's just happy to get a win before.
Oh, yeah. Well, listen. Yeah. Good job by him.
Jeez, thanks, Scott. I
Yeah.
dance for you every week. Damn.
He's waiting to dance for you, but you have
God.
nothing to make us dance about.
I'm trying. Ray Christian keeps getting in my way.
Oh, spoiler alert. We'll talk about that later.
You can suck it. Well, I also have footage of fantastic racing from
Oh,
this.
all right. Do show. Let's go.
Steve Bowden gives them the double greens. A nice even start between Guy who gets
Hey,
a
now.
little
Sideways.
gathers
Whoa.
it back in.
Spin
And
those
Danny
tires.
Moss is your leader heading into turn number 2.
Lenny Guy spun the tires.
Oh,
on
hey,
the
the three
start.
wide.
I wonder what
Really
it's like
had
to be in
save
Jake
that
Veneda's
truck,
position.
But that
Seriously.
allows Danny Massa to get away. 40 laps the distance, and right now the
These are
battle is
cool.
with
I'd like to
third as
race
they
one of
race
these.
Side by side. The 78 of Danny.
Oh, look at the studio. He's back there, too.
Yeah.
He started like ninth.
Oh, he's in the
Yeah.
pack.
Behind them.
It's
Man.
lap 1 of 40, and we're 3 wide.
Cavallero made it 3 wide for the
It's like a
sixth
sportsman
position with
race.
Helger and Veneta.
I haven't seen that kind of truck racing at Seekonk in a long
Yeah.
time. It's hard to go through riding the trucks there.
Right.
I mean, like,
That looks like a lot of fun.
I mean, I'm used to
I
it in the
had fun
sportsman.
watching it.
Right.
Man.
I'm used to seeing that in the sportsman, but not in the trucks like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the Sportsman, speaking of, they had their 40-lap feature, and Doug Benoit earned his second win of the year. A big story during that race, or I should say before the race. Point leader Randy Moretti suffered issues with his power steering pump in practice and did not make the feature. Also, Tyler Almeida finished 5th, but was disqualified in post-race inspection. A lot happened.
24 cars, too.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
week late for me.
Randy
Who's that?
Moretti, Doug Benoit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A week late for me, but I wonder what happened to Moretti. 'Cause he's been real fast. I mean,
Were you listening to what
I
I
know,
just
he
said?
no. Well, the reason why I ask is because those type of things usually are fixed.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
a power steering problem are usually fixed. Somebody has something for you.
That's the thing, though. He was going around and asking. No one had anything. It
Yeah.
was just like a bad luck situation.
He must have had an oddball part that he
Yeah.
needed because it just seems weird that you missed because of something like that.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, that's what I meant by that.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
been racing a long time. Give me a freaking break.
All right. We got you.
But Doug Benoit, that's a good win. He was coming
Yeah.
through the field. That race, I think, also went green to checker, but he was able to methodically make passes and get up to the front late in the going.
Just unfortunate they race on Saturdays, the same night we race, because I would love.
Listen, you have Saturdays off.
Not
There's no
really.
excuse.
Not really.
You're
What do
going
you
to
mean?
have Saturdays off this season later on.
Oh yeah, maybe. I have gone up before.
Yeah.
Because I enjoy watching their show up there. It is a good time.
Well, I totally go this weekend. They're off. So I can't
Not
do
our thrill
that.
show. Our
That's
thrill show's
true.
there.
That is true.
Don't count them out.
I won't. They get a packed house. Whatever. Juliana's right.
Always.
Let's go. Okay.
Well, this is interesting. Scott Sestodio says he's not eligible for Rookie of the Year because he was Rookie of the Year in the Sportsman in 2011, and the trucks are considered a lower division.
Is that
That's
so?
interesting.
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I was wondering how the ranking of divisions work with the trucks and sportsmen.
Oh,
So he took a
I
step
knew that the
down and he's all proud of himself.
I knew that the trucks.
Wow.
Wow.
Clocked it.
Jeez. All right. Yeah. Shots fired, Scott.
Payback.
All right.
Let's go to Waterford. We'll talk about Diego later on. So, in the SK Modifieds, John Pulio continues to roll after making it 3 in a row at the Speedbowl.
Dude, I mean,
Bro, he was nasty.
He
Running
always
through
is.
the field, like
yeah.
his car control and whatever his crew chief is doing to
Yeah.
get that thing to handle like it does.
yeah.
It was obvious that it was superior.
Well, that's the thing with JP being part-time at the bowl. His handicap sucks.
Yeah.
And so he's starting, I mean, last is 9th place.
I know the car
But
count's not good there. So
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know either. But that being said, JP starting 8th, 9th, whatever. And look, the guys in front of him, you got Keith, you got Todd, you got Flint. They ain't slouches. They're fast cars, and JP's still able to get by all of them.
You know, I really think, you know, JP is every car is a number to him. It's not Keith. It's not Flannery.
Right.
And if you remember, right, Sid, back when he started SK Light Race, remember when he first came out?
Yeah.
He won like 3 or 4 in a row.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't believe it.
The white and black 57.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And like, he comes back, to me, he comes back home. I know Stafford's his new home, but when he comes back to the bowl, it's like riding a bike for him. And I know, I just wish there was more cars for him.
Yeah.
And for the whole division, for that matter. I you know, as a Speedbowl guy, I'm bummed to see only 8 or 9 SKs.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
This has
what's
been several
going
years
on.
now. Yeah, it bums me out.
It really bums me out, but those guys really show up every week there when they come with a badass car.
Speaking of badass cars, Diego has a badass late model. It's just too bad he can't win because Ray Christian III remains stout, scoring his 5th victory of the year, once again beating Diego.
How much more is it going to take, Diego?
Oh,
Wow.
I might have
even
to start-
she's questioning it.
Seriously, like, it's so frustrating, but
How was the car?
you know, it's so hard early on that I'm going to be honest, there's not a lot of grip on the bottom. I had to restart on the bottom. You get pinned. And by the time I break out, I had to restart in 4th and I had to battle. By the time I get in the 2nd, there was 10 to go. Ray is like 8 car lengths ahead. And I closed that up. I don't know about half, but I closed it up, but there's just no more laps.
Yeah.
And at that
But-
point, you're just hoping for a caution.
I'm hoping for a caution. I want to be able to race with them. I tried to race with them the week before. I doored them up. and
When you
I
ran
did-
him up to Groton?
Yeah, 2 corners in a row. I was going for it. And so, but I'm just, listen, at the end of the day, I came back after a long hiatus from racing.
Yeah.
And we've almost had a shot at a win
Right.
weekly.
Yeah. No, you've
just-
been fast.
I just can't beat Ray, and then I can't beat the 17. There's guys out there now that are getting fast, like Aaron Plumans. The field last week, I'm just going to say
Buffoni was in the race.
Buffoni was in a really
Yeah.
good car. Glenn Thomas was there. Pellard?
Bobby Pellin.
Bobby Pellin,
Yeah.
yes.
Bobby Pellin was there.
Ayla
Like,
Martin, too. She's doing incredible.
she's
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
And, you know, they made only been 14 cars, but that's good.
Brian Tagg now.
Brian Tagg's coming back this week. The field is good. So I
Yeah.
felt more accomplished last week with the strong field to finish second because I had the race for the second.
Do you think you could have gotten Ray if you had 5 more laps?
No.
Okay.
But if we had a restart, it might have got interesting.
It always does with you, Diego. Especially if Ray picks the top and you're on the bottom.
Oh! But whatever.
In the trucks, Jake Kutu was victorious for the second time. I think he's the only repeat winner besides Lynham in the trucks.
And he was going. It looked like Lynham was struggling a little bit with his truck. I mean, he come into the trailer all day. Diego, I need this bolt. Diego, I need this Heim.
Really?
And because he had small problems going on throughout the day. But to me, those guys, they always figure it out. And he may be down for a second. I couldn't imagine him coming back without going through his whole truck and just being a beast this upcoming week.
He's just lucky Sid didn't pick him
Yeah.
because then there would have really been a problem. In the street stocks, Al Stone.
comment.
Yeah, exactly. Al Stone III got his 3rd win of the year in the street stocks. Kind
Crafty
of went
veteran.
quiet for a bit there.
I didn't get a chance to watch the race because we were lined up, so I didn't know what had happened there. But Al Stone has been there forever,
Yeah.
right? And don't let him get a shot at a win,
No.
because he's going to take it for sure.
Mini stocks, Sam Misek collected his 2nd checkered flag of the season.
That's your guy.
Bro, I didn't even know he won. We went out to Chili's later that night.
Yeah.
I said, "How'd you do today?" He goes,
Jeez.
"I won."
Come on,
I'm like,
dude.
"You did? My man."
That's terrible.
That's 2 wins this year. I didn't get a chance to watch the race, though. I forgot what I was doing. Something was happening. I get so busy in the pit area now that I can't
well,
watch
you're a
races.
celebrity now.
I
You know,
just got hero
you're
cards. Anybody
networking.
wants to stop on by, we'll
All
sign
right.
a hero card.
Oh, my
I'm
gosh.
joking, of
I'll
course.
take a hero card for a Juliana Noel media sticker.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
Did you see Erica's car? The picture of her
I
car
did see it.
got tore
Yeah,
up.
I felt bad.
Yeah, I guess they wrecked some stuff in the mini stock race.
Yeah, and your boy,
Bavalaco's
car
Terrible.
was jammed
Yeah.
up. Boy.
Yeah.
I'd rather not talk about that either.
Yep.
Crown Vics, Jack Emerson got it done for the 3rd time at Waterford.
He's doing great, too.
Always been good in those
Yeah,
things. Compact Enduros, Kyle Johnson was victorious in the 75-lap feature.
45 cars.
Hell yeah.
Tremendous.
Good for them.
Hell yeah.
Now we go to Winchester, New Hampshire, Monadnock Speedway on Saturday.
All
In the
right.
NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour, Patrick Emmerling's summer streak continues with his 3rd consecutive win, also claiming the Midsummer Championship.
I mean, on fire. I don't know what else we can say that we didn't say last week, but it's just unless
Oh, my God. I messaged, Footy used to be my spotter.
yeah.
Lucas, yep.
Yeah, when we started, he started with me, and we spotted for a couple years, had a lot of success.
Yep.
And he's over there with Dale. Dale's a great guy. It's obviously whatever tire situation was happening, they got it figured out.
Isn't it weird? I feel like we haven't really talked about any
Right?
of that lately.
They've definitely got it figured out because, to go on a 3-peat on the tour, I mean, that's Justin Bonsignor and Doug Colby-esque.
Those guys.
All right, hold on. Why don't we look at the clip here first?
Yep. Let's watch the battle between Ripkema and Emmerling.
And now, Paulie
This was the
Hartwig
final
for the
restart
first
with like
time
50 to
into
go.
the bottom. He's been running the outside lane before we went to caution.
Old
Who's that,
Blue
Paulie
Summer
Hartwig in
Speed
there?
in 3rd, yeah.
Wow.
15-year-old Paulie.
And here comes John
He's doing
Kennedy in
incredible.
the
Yeah.
top
Yeah, he
five.
really is.
Kennedy faded early in this event, kind of stabilized.
Ripka must give him a run right here.
Yeah.
Top 5 as we continue
He's
to
another
watch
one that's
the
been
ongoing
fast
race
lately,
for
too.
him.
Yeah.
Tyler Ripkema outside lane led.
I don't know
last
why.
time
There's
by
something
4
satisfying
1,000ths to the
about
second.
close
Over
quarters,
Patrick
wheel-to-wheel
Emmerling.
modified
This lap,
racing.
it's even
Yeah,
closer
I agree.
at
Where they don't really
3 1,000ths
touch,
to the second with
but they're
Emmerling
inches
out
apart.
Tyler Ripken
It is
continues
impressive.
to run the
At this
outside
tiny
line.
track, no
Yeah,
less.
it's all about
Way
trusting the
around
next
this
guy, man,
facility.
the whole time.
He sets,
This is
well,
what, 3-4
almost
laps
sets the
now?
pace.
And they're
Emmerling
pulling
is
away
still
from
there.
everybody.
Right?
Yeah, that's some great racing right there.
Yeah.
Yep, cool to
Emmerling,
watch.
anytime I talk, those guys always have a lot of confidence. They're very smart people as drivers, crew chiefs, spotters. But every week it just seems like during practice when I talk to them, they know. They know. Diego, you've probably had it before where you know you have the car.
Oh, yeah.
They have that vibe within them when I go to their trailer, when I go to their car. They know they have a shot, and they got really good tracks coming up ahead. So that streak could continue.
Oh, yeah. That was, you knew that was one of their better tracks.
Yeah, they've been really good there
Yeah.
at Monadnock.
It's an impressive field, too. They had over 20 cars.
Yeah.
And Ripkema, you mentioned Ripkema, Guiliana. He has back-to-back top fives. Hartwig is racking up top fives. It's nice to see those guys. You talk about the guys like Silk and Bonssa and Emerling, those guys who have really dominated the tour over the last couple of years. Now you got the Ripkemas coming in, the Hartwigs, even Teddy Hodgson finished 6th, Tommy Catalano 5th. It's nice to see different names up there.
How about Kobe back regular?
Not regularly.
Well, I mean, he's running more events.
Yeah.
Right? Way more than he has in the past couple years.
Yeah, he's run the last handful.
Yeah, he has.
I got a question. Do you get the chance? Do you try to keep up with those type of series even though you're at Seekonk?
I try to, because I feel like the more knowledge I have for other tracks, the more I can make Seekonk stuff better. I like to compare social media too on like what I could be doing with Seekonk. So yeah, I do like to stay up to date. But honestly, I didn't start getting into modifieds until last year.
Well,
really?
It's not a Seekonk.
Yeah, it's not a Seekonk
True.
thing. Seekonk's premier division, D. Anthony Vendetti, actually like made the pro stock division. So that's like a Seekonk special. So I'm used to like big stock cars my whole life. So like I'm more familiar with pro stocks, late models, sports.
So how do you feel about the mods?
When I was younger, I did not love them. I just thought
Yes.
I didn't get
That's
the
like
hype.
Diego.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I didn't get the hype, but now I think they're definitely more interesting, and I have a lot more respect, especially seeing it behind the scenes, like NASCAR Wheeling Tour. The way it's operated, it's so organized. I think it's incredible now.
Yeah.
I have a lot of respect.
They
for
do
those
pack the
divisions.
house when they come to
They
Seekonk.
do too, man. They bring the people, whether
They
it's the Monaco series or the Wheeling series.
There's
Yeah.
always a lot of cars.
Oh man.
I've gotten into it a lot more as of late.
Well, we'll move on to the Grand Estate Pro Stock Series, where even though it wasn't as dominant a run as Claremont, where he led every lap, DJ Shaw still went back-to-back. Corey Casagrande second back-to-back as well.
He got second?
Yeah.
Good for
Corey,
him.
yeah. I think Tom Carey had the most laps led, but ended up finishing
I
third.
did see his post. He was real pumped about the way they had run. I've always liked Tom Carey, even when he ran the late models, the neon yellow car up at Thompson.
Still has that neon yellow.
Yeah. He was a regular for Thompson for a while and always enjoyed watching him.
Anytime that bright yellow 5 car was at the track, you know he can be a contender.
Oh, no doubt.
You
Every
can't
time.
miss it.
Yeah.
Pro Truck Challenge. Jason Paquette held off Dwayne Knoll to claim his first career victory. And may I add that one of his crew guys said to me on the front stretch while taking pictures, "Hey, you should have picked us."
I know.
Yeah, that's great for Jason.
Well, they've been real fast.
Yeah, they have been.
Can I tell you what I really like? And I sent Jason and Dan a text right after they had won. I think it was on maybe Sunday or Monday.
Yep.
And I'm such a big fan. I'm like your father, right? I wax the underneath of my car. I don't really wax it. I clean it every week. I get under there and clean it. Those guys show up to every racetrack looking like a new truck every time. And I can really appreciate that. There's some people that are just slobs and don't work on their cars, don't clean their cars. You lift up the trunk lid, you look in there, and you're like, I wouldn't even work on that car. But those guys bring a really good piece to every race, and it finally paid off to win at Monadnock in front of a big crowd.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a great win.
Yeah. Got points coming up.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Spacing out a little bit. Yeah. I was waiting for him to go. He was waiting for me. All right, let's go. Myers Crazy Hollow Creamer, you're going to help us out here. Update on the Stafford points. So Rocco's got 10-point lead over Pulio. Glenn Reen, never had plans on running a full season, but he's third
Look at
in
him.
points. I feel like we're going to see him the rest of the year, followed by Owen and Tyler Chapman. Down below that, Anglace with a 32-point lead in the SK Lights over Tyler Berry. In the middle, we got Waterman. That's a pretty healthy lead there. It's, 54 points over Jason Raymond. Gleason not far behind there in third. Adam Gray now with a 22-point lead in the late models. This is kind of spread out a little bit, although 2, 3, and 4. Actually, the rest of them there are packed in pretty tight within 8 points of each other.
Buffoni and Gambacorta didn't finish their features.
Yeah.
So that's why the lead is so big now.
Jeremy Lavoie's got the 12-point lead over his cousin now, who I believe is back up into
He's
second
just
place.
sneaky, isn't he?
Yeah, he's been fast all year,
He
man.
has been just sneaky fast.
All right, over at the Speedbowl with thanks to Busy Bees Learning Center. Flannery's leading the SKs over Todd Owen, his Chassis Pro teammate there by 13. Nick Hovey still having a good year in third place, tied with Timmy Jordan. Down below there, RB3, they call him. He's got the 40-point lead over Kevin Cormier. Ray Christian's got the 8-point lead over Jason Palmer. Diego is just nestled right. You're not moving from third.
I can't help it.
No, you're staying there.
So aggravating.
Maybe if you gotta win.
Gotta get
Gotta
away.
lock in.
Yeah. Lineham's.
Shit, like I didn't know that.
Lineham's got the 38-point lead, if I did my math right there, over Jake Kutu.
Yep.
And then what do we got there? Chad Baxter, 3 points over Al Stone. So Al Stone creeped up there a little bit there with the win. Those guys are going to have a pretty good battle. Across the way there, Krasminski keeps finishing. Did he finish on the podium again?
Yeah, I believe so. He's been very quiet.
Been consistent. Misik is in third, 13 behind. Bottom left, you got Dylan Freeman, 9 points over Parker Davis. And Jake Caprio's got a 39-point lead over Jack Emerson in the Crown Vics. Let's do a little Thursday Night Thunder. Sean Skinner got the, what do we got there? 30 points over Ryan Magliano. And across the way, Christian Herman's got man, that is a healthy lead there, huh? Ooh, that's like 60-something points.
Yeah.
63.
Yep. Bottom left, we got Adam Forster still with a 7-point lead. Aubrey Roscoe in second place now, followed by Melania, KJ, and Taylor.
Aubrey's coming because Foster had a bad week last week again.
Yep, so within 7. And then Landon Heim got the 10-point lead over Ridey Aguiar and the Dib siblings there going third and fourth place. So let's move over to Seekonk here. Well, Mystic Real Estate's going to help us out. Nicholas Scola's got a nice so Dave Darling, the point leader. I mean, who picks the point leader, right? I thought I was being so confident. Who would expect that the point leader in the Premier Division is not going to race?
Well, he's not racing full time this year.
I know,
so
but
it's kind of like a roll of the dice when you do pick him.
True story, but I thought, you know,
Only a dumbass would pick him.
Oh, that's messed up. Okay.
Wow.
All
Who's
right.
that more offensive to, Sid or Dave?
Seriously. Anyways, back to the point standings. So Nicholas Scola now has the point lead, 28 points over Mike Brightman. Darling's now down to third. Below that, look who's leading the points in the late models. Huh?
Good for those
Junior
guys.
with a 2-point lead over Chase Belcher and a 5-point. Look, that is a tight point battle right
cool.
there.
Wow, that's really tight.
Yeah.
Charlie Rose hasn't won yet, has he?
No,
Nope.
He has
hasn't.
not. Yeah,
Wow.
defending champ. Doug Benoit atop the Sportsman, healthy 39-point lead there over Nick Brightman. And then our boy Sestodio's got it's an 8-point lead over Jake Venatus. So that's still pretty tight points there.
Man, look what Moretti's fall did.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, thanks for
Jeez.
pointing that out. Yeah, Moretti was the point leader, and now, look at that. That's a
41 points back now?
Yeah. Yep.
Now Doug has a healthy lead.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
All right, Fast Fridays. Let's start on the top left there. Ethan Souza's got a 4-point lead and a 6-point lead over the Robideau brothers. And then Arthur Miek still leading the Sport 4s over Jacob
That's a
Bazina.
cool name, isn't it?
Arthur
What,
Miek?
Arthur Miek?
Yeah. Crown Vics Mike Caballero still has that huge lead in the Crown Vics.
84 points.
Yeah, that's nuts. Jacob Burns, 10 points over Mason Tessier and 30 points over Richie Helder Jr. in the Legend Cars. Our man Luca Dibbs got that 30-point lead over Zach Kelly in the Outlaws. And Landon Salamido's got the 14-point lead over Jace Chaber in the Bandolero Bandits. What else do we have to take a look at? Our friends over there at the JDL Motorsports. What do we have updated here? The Patrick Emmerling's got the 10-point lead over Austin Beers. Kopsix in third. McKennedy tied with him there. What else is updated? The Pass and New England Supermods, they like to take an extra week, Diego, to get those tallies up. So I got nothing for them there. But over here we have the trucks are updated. Randy Burr has got the whatever that is, 75-point lead. Now their points are very elaborate, so I'm not sure that that's even really a big point lead. Because when you have a tally that's in the 1100s,
right?
I feel like that's probably closer than we're used to. And Granite State Pro Stocks is also updated. Jeremy Sorrell still riding that season-long point lead. He's 26 points ahead of Joey Pole. So big thanks to all of our point-standing sponsors. BT, back over to you, my friend.
Now we go to Indiana. Lucas Oil, Indianapolis Raceway Park. the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series on Friday. Michael Christopher Jr. finished 10th, his best finish in 3 career truck starts. Gio Ruggiero finished 13th and remained 5th in the standings with 2 races left in the regular season. Lane Riggs won the race. Great run by Christopher, though.
Yeah, he was pretty much kind of in that vicinity of the back end of the top 10 the whole race.
Yeah.
Great, though.
Yeah.
That's great. Because I kept watching him. I'm like, and he'd fall back a little, then come back through.
Right.
It's a great run for those guys.
It seemed like he would lose spots on restarts
Yeah.
and then get him back in the long run. I think he got up to 8th at one point. But I felt like that track he might be able to learn or use lessons from Stafford and other tracks to apply. And he was really good from start to finish.
Yeah, good to see.
Now we go to the big track, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, NASCAR Cup Series on Sunday. Ryan Preece finished 8th, back-to-back top 10s, and moved up to 17th in the standings. Preece sits 38 points behind the cut line, held by Austin Cindric, Remy's guy, with 4 races remaining in the regular season. Corey Heim celebrated the victory.
It was Heim time.
Yes.
Dude, he is nasty.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
he's that good.
2 wins, San Diego and Indy.
My dad and I were talking. He's like a prodigy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
It's not even a full-time season for him, right?
No, part-time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And Christopher Bell was closing in towards the end. Too.
Yeah.
Like he was right there, but Heim held off.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Logano was in 3rd with them
Yeah.
as well. I mean, Logano's no slouch in terms of trying to hold him off. He's one of the most aggressive drivers out there.
He's had a nice kind of
Rebound?
rebound
Who's
here.
that?
Logano.
Yeah.
He's
Yes.
looked good
He
the
was-
last few
He was
races.
falling off for a minute.
Right. But Corey Heim, when he gets full-time next year, there's going to be a very high expectation for him.
Yeah.
When you look at, so just real quickly, right? When you're looking at this team of 23X, right?
Yeah.
23-11.
2311, whatever. You see like guys like Riley who just struggle. And I'm not saying Bubba Wallace struggles, but he's not producing like Heim comes in
Right.
and is just putting on a clinic.
Yeah.
Right. And so I went to dinner with my buddies last night who work for Tricon and crew chief. And they're like, the one thing they said was, he's a pro. He is, and that's it. He is a professional. Like Bell was chasing him, didn't really make any mistakes.
Nope.
And just went on about his beat. He's looking for Carson Hocevar in his rearview mirror. Can't find him.
Oh, that was so funny. Carson Hocevar flipping him off as Heim is entering pit road. Did you hear what Heim said this week? He said, I'll show him my middle finger because it's got the winning ring on it.
Yes.
The Indianapolis winning ring.
Wow.
That's great.
That's a rivalry I hope that continues on the
Yes,
Cup
yes.
Series.
It's so
'cause-
interesting to watch.
Yeah,
Like,
it really
the
is.
social media clips that like are produced from that.
Yeah.
And they put it out. They're like,
Yeah.
we're talking about somebody that runs ninth?
Yeah, exactly.
What are we talking about, right?
Yeah. Straight up says, I don't like him.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
really good stuff.
What are we talking about?
Oh,
Thank you,
it's
Alan.
Cup and Sid doesn't care. So
Thank you, Alan. Yes.
Waterford announced that the postponed 200 event will be rescheduled to Saturday, September 19th. So at the very end of the year, basically.
Cool.
You good with that?
Yeah. Well, I'm involved in it now.
Yeah, you are.
So now we're part of it. And
Why, you weren't originally part of it?
no.
Oh, all right.
I don't know why every year they have that big race. The last 2 or 3 years, the late models haven't been part of. Well, what did it used to be called? Like the Pepsi 200 or 300?
Pepsi 300 years ago.
Yeah.
It was like the big mid-season. We had time trials. That was years ago.
Yeah, when there was only 4 divisions, right? It was
Yeah.
100, 150, and 50.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's been a little bum. Not that it's a big deal, but not to be included in that for 2 or 3 years, and now we are because of the rain. So we're back involved in that race. So,
40 laps for you.
yeah, it's good. I don't
More
know.
time to screw up,
I
right?
have a hard time with 30.
Get in shape,
I
man.
just bought a helmet that had a vent. Hopefully, this saves me a little bit.
Oh, for air conditioning or cool air?
Yes.
Oh
All
my
right.
gosh.
Let's go.
Well, on that note, that has been your Dale Hedquist Motorsports Weekly Update.
All right, good job by you as always, Reminator. Get yourself ready. It is time for the Waddell Communications Nostalgia Nugget of the week.
Wow, that was so faint.
I was laughing. The week. I'm just having a good time over here. Don't you worry about anything. What are we going to talk about this week?
What are we talking about?
What are we talking about? Diego, 50 years ago today, on July 28th, 1976, Bugsy Stevens won the Yankee All-Star race at the Waterford Speedbowl. 58 modifieds filled the pit area on this July night, 1976, with cars making the field. Nearly half were sent home. It was Bugsy's second win of the Speedbowl that year. He had also won the Blast-Off 100, and his second straight win driving Bobby Judkins, that's Ryan Priest's grandfather's 2X. Very rare that, because in the 70s, Bugsy was closely associated with the Casella 15. You know, the Yankee All-Star League was a pretty cool series back then. It was created by Don Honing of Thompson Speedway, Harvey Tattersall Jr. of the Speedbowl, and Kenny Smith and Russ Conway of Star Speedway. Each track would host 2 50-lap races. They were all held on Wednesdays with open competition rules and heat races. Competitors would receive purse money and points for each race, with the Yankee All-Star League champion crowned and a point button distributed at season's end. The Yankee All-Star League lasted for 3 seasons. 3 seasons as a 3-track series from 75 to 77. Then in 1978, the circuit added Seekonk Speedway, Westboro, Stafford, and Monadnock, with each of them holding a 100-lap event instead of a 50-lap event. And that year, all 7 races were won by this guy, Jeff Bodine.
Wow.
In Big Red, Dick Armstrong's number 1. Other champions of that series were Ken Bouchard in 76, Ron Bouchard in 77. Ken Bouchard in 75, Bodine in 76, Ron Bouchard in 77, Bodine again in 78. Really cool series. It kind of reminds me a little bit of what the Tri-Track series is now, where it started as a 3-track thing and then kind of expanded over time. But unfortunately, it didn't last longer than 4 years. So anyways, the stat chat, we don't have our man Fro, but you know what? We're going to pay the graphic anyways, right?
That handsome bugger.
Yeah. Well, you know our Fro, he's under the weather, but he did give us some questions here. So big thanks to our friends over there at Hoosier Tire East for another fabulous edition of the Stat Chat. Fro wants to know, Diego, how long will tracks keep up with the Crown Vic hopes? What catalyst could tip the scales towards keeping or removing them?
Man, I don't know. I don't know. Like, it was such a frenzy at first, wasn't it? Like, Cletus made this big deal about Crown Vics, which he's still doing a great job.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure it caught on like everybody thought it was.
Well, there was 7 at, let's see, there was 7 at the Speedbowl. There was 6 at Seekonk.
Which is double what they had the previous week.
Right? You must have seen a major fall off, right?
Yeah. I mean, for us, it's our first year having this division full time. I mean,
Right.
I noticed some more last year at the thrill shows, but you just have to remember it's still a new division, so it's going to fluctuate as people go in. I think one thing that could really bring in more drivers is more of a payout. That's what you notice in all these other tracks. If you give them a payout, I mean, more are willing to do it. But then again, you have to think it's cheaper to have these cars. So how big do you want to make the payout? You don't want to make the payout bigger than a late model because those are more expensive to have. And then those divisions are going to fluctuate too. So. And
a lot of promoters, you know, we've talked about this too. A lot of promoters believe if you give those divisions more of a payout, it's good up to a certain point, and then they start putting the money back in the car, and then the car becomes a street stock, and then it's not.
And then it's too much, and then it's not what it's supposed to be because it's supposed to be entry level.
That's already happening, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. At the Crown Vics,
You can't help it. I mean, like the Super X, all these divisions start like that.
Yeah.
We go down south and look at these cars, these Crown Vics.
Right.
Like
they're insane.
Bro.
Yeah.
Like flash computers. I mean, you name it, they're doing it.
They're bigger down there compared to up here.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know. I'm not really sure if it's gonna last. I mean, we probably didn't need any more divisions.
Well, you know,
Waterford,
you know that's me. I mean, I don't think that there's any need for them. You know, Tapley's saying that the Oxfords had the Crown Vics for it looks like about 4 years, and they average about 10 to 15 cars.
Well, I feel like it's somehow like for some reason up in New Hampshire and Maine they do better than at Seekonk and Waterford.
Wow.
I think down this way, it's just starting to catch on. Like, we're behind in that, where New Hampshire, Maine, they've been on that.
Yeah.
So I think it's still growing down here more. And the only way that it's going to keep growing is if we keep spreading it and encouraging more drivers to come up to these tracks. Like, when we have more drivers at Seekonk, the races are fun to watch. I mean, it's hard when there's only 3, but it's an entry-level division and not many.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
You know what I
listen,
mean?
the street stock division, the Speedbowl, the first race had 4 cars. I mean,
Yeah.
the late models first race had 3. So, I mean, that's not
Yeah.
too
It's
much
gonna
of a
take
turn,
time to
right? It
grow.
could take time, yeah.
Man, Tapley said Star had 22
I know, I saw
last
that.
weekend. That's insane.
Yeah.
And Scott Sestodio mentioned that at Seekonk, they keep the Crown Vic stock.
I think that's the deal, right? Like you have to. I was just thinking about this, and we've discussed this so many times. Like we start talking about like the modified division at the Speedbowl, right? I think tires are $260, fuel. They pay people. Who in their right mind, without a big sponsor, can afford to spend $1,500 a weekend?
Yeah.
That's $6,000 a month. Who's got that kind of money that's not really either self-employed or doing something? It's so hard. So the reason why I bring that up is if they let the Crown Vics get carried away,
Yeah.
you can't afford to do that anymore.
And then it just turns in just like the other divisions.
That's
and then
right.
there's no differentiation anymore.
And it's not a matter of if. You know the teams will get carried away.
If you
they
let
can't
them-
help it.
Right. You put them on a leash, they
Yeah.
will hang themselves.
Wow.
Right. No, they will. They'll just
Yeah.
keep running until somebody pulls the choker on them.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. So somebody has to make sure they stay on top
Right.
of these divisions. Like, it's unfortunate that Caprio gets thrown out, but they have rules that you have to follow. And if you want to go race that, because they're trying to keep costs so me and you can go do it if you want to do it. If they're getting to the point where you're flashing computers and you're doing this to the intake, and the average guy is going to say, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Diego, you and I can race.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah. I'd still beat you.
Well, I think
maybe.
but we're getting away from the question, which is how long will the track, like how long do you think the tracks will stay patient with this?
They
I think
have to.
I think Seekonk definitely will because it's their first year.
And there's more restrictions on it. And I think that's why they're holding those restrictions so tight, is because it's entry level, like you said. And
Right.
the only way you can make sure it stays that way is to keep those restrictions. So
Well, what about Thompson? They get 3 cars. They race like
Thompson,
6
I-
times a
I
year.
don't even know why they have them.
I don't even know I don't know. I think the Waterford sticks to them. They fluctuate from 8 to 12. They're not getting rid of them, right? And so they have some good teams that show up at Waterford. There's multiple teams like Emerson. Emerson has some friends with the American Ride cars, and there's other ones out there. I think it will grow, but the problem is there's so many divisions that are like it, from the Super X to the Crown Vics. They're all very similar in divisions now. And if you let, I don't know. I wish there was 20 in every division.
My guess is the one track that might be the closest to just kiboshing them would be Thompson.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's primarily the Williams guys, the Williams family,
Right.
and one other car, usually.
Well, right, and I feel like that's why they got rid of the mini stocks,
Right.
Because they had 3 cars. And
They're
they
not
were
scared
slow.
to do it either.
Right. Yeah. All right, let's do the next question here. My man Fro says that it's a little bit of a follow-up to last week. Wanted to revisit with the upcoming Seekonk Thrill Show. Do you think weekly racing diehards will be more open to these special event off weeks if the weekly drivers are more roped in? Think the street stock race attached to the Cletus show in 2024, how could they be seemingly integrated? So Guiliana, what do you think? Like, if they had maybe a Crown Vic race on this upcoming weekend, you think that they would draw cars to that?
I mean, it's very different because grassroots and then regular series racing is vastly different.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think from what I hear, the drivers like to have their week off, especially because the way Seekonk structures it, they normally always do it before a big race weekend. So in this case, we have Midsummer Thrill Show, and then we're going into Triple Crown finale. So I think from what I've heard, the drivers more appreciate having that break because then you get to take a look at your car, go through it. So then if you're in the championship, you have more time to make those tweaks so then you can go out next week stronger.
Yeah.
The only backlash I've heard personally from the drivers is just like track conditions after it.
Yeah.
So that's where it gets a little rocky. But then you also have to remember, grassroots, they endorse it, right? And it's like, you find out, so say you have one enduro driver. It's like a family reunion there. And that's why it gets so packed.
Yeah.
And that's what we encourage the weekly series drivers to do. So if they tell their whole family, have a family reunion, and keep that everything positive on social media, it's going to be the same crowd.
Yeah.
Think about it. So I think more keep it having off weeks and keep them separate, because then regular series has the opportunity to have a break, because look at Cup Series. It's tough when you're going back to back to back to back.
Right.
To be in contention all the time.
Yeah.
That's not really realistic.
No, I agree with you. I think I love Seekonk's schedule because the racers, you know, they know that they can plan a life outside of racing, and there's nothing wrong with having a little balance in life. And you know, like I was telling Diego before we went on air, like my wife and I had a big picnic on Saturday. We do it every year, and it's our one time where we invite all of our friends who are not racing fans that we still want to keep in touch with them every year. And we know that racing is such a big part of our life. It takes a lot of our summer. But so anyways, that track doing it like that. And listen, the Speedbowl does it in a little bit of a different way because they just give different divisions weeks off all throughout this, you know. So Stafford's really the only one that goes
hard
for most of the season. But however, you know, strangely with them, they have the most, I don't know if aggressive is the right word, but they have the schedule with the least amount of weeks off. And then when they do Formula Drift or Cletus, we get viewer mail about people bitching about them not going every week. It's so strange.
Well,
man.
here's the thing. I think about the conversation we had about bringing new fans to the racetrack on the weekly nights, you know, the Friday programs or Seekonk's case, Saturday programs.
Yeah.
And I've always wondered, I'm not sure how practical, how realistic it is, but would there be a higher chance of bringing over people from the Cletus crowd who are much younger than people from the Friday night crowd or a Seekonk Saturday crowd if you have a Stafford division come over and do a race? If it's a good show, could that attract people to come on a Friday night because they realize, hey, they do this every week. Maybe I'll come back one night and see how it goes. That's always been my thought process. He mentioned the street stocks. They had a non-points race in 2024, the first year Cletus
Not
came.
enough showed up.
Non-points race. There was money, but a lot of the top drivers did not compete.
It's too bad.
And Travis Haidar, who won 11 times that year, started on the pole and basically led every lap. So it wasn't the show they were looking for, which was disappointing. But I think SRX is a little bit different, obviously. But I loved having the SKs there at SRX, putting on a show in front of a sold-out crowd. Because you never know. Maybe somebody from that crowd will come back if they see a great weekly division show. Like Cletus is an oval track event with the Crown Vics at least. So maybe you could bring a division out there to showcase them.
What about on the flip side, right? So that's a great question, but the Speedbowl this week brought in the compact enduros and put them on the backside of a regular Saturday night event.
Yeah.
Right.
Right? So the great part about that is I don't get a chance to look up. I don't even go out into the grandstands. So I don't really pay attention to the crowd much because usually we're just busy.
Yeah.
When I got out and gave my interview, I looked up and I was like, damn, there's a good crowd here tonight.
Yeah.
Right? So the plus side of that is because, like you said, they bring. I have a couple friends that race these compact enduros.
Yeah.
And their cousins and nephews and brother and dad and mom. There's like 10 or 12 for one car.
Yeah.
And that fills up more seats.
It fills up the seats. And then your hope would be that we should probably come back to a Saturday night race. That was a pretty cool race to watch.
Yeah.
Right? That's what you would hope.
Isn't that basically your Morello family history? Didn't you guys get started? Like, wasn't it your uncle or your cousin that started racing enduros?
We started enduros.
And here we are 40 years later, and you and Sean haven't missed a Saturday night in forever.
Yes. And so by them bringing these compacts in, I mean, it's just a flip of, we'll bring a car into the thrill show, but you know, either way, it works. I think it works better that way for the Speedbowl because they need more people.
Yeah.
Right. And so, you know, I don't know. It's just my take on another way of doing it.
All right, Fro, good job by you there, man. Feel better. Thanks for still sending in the old stat chat, and big thanks to Who's Your Tire for, as always, sponsoring it. Let's carry on, shall we? All right, big thanks to our friends at WaterWiz, as always. Time for another stat splash. Diego, you know this guy right here. That's our guy, Christian Herman. You know, he has now tied the X-Car record for most consecutive wins at the Speedbowl. He did so on Thursday night. The record was set 22 years ago in 2004, the fourth season of Wild and Wacky Wednesday. Any guess on who the driver was, Diego?
Probably not going to be right. Is it not Brad Vogel song?
It is not.
Damn it.
He owns a lot of records in the X-Cars, but this is not one of them.
I don't know then.
The answer is Jeff Walsh.
Oh, I remember him.
Yeah. I got a good story about Jeff Walsh. This is when I first started doing research. For those that don't know, speedballhistory.com. It's research that I started. The Speedbowl really did not have any statistical research past 1974. I tried to spearhead that effort and basically did all that research to compile stats. And I was putting them online even as they were in progress. And for some reason, the early, the Wild and Wacky Wednesday, now Thursday Thunder, the press didn't always go there to cover those events. So you couldn't simply go to the library and get the old newspapers on a Thursday because the reporters weren't there on Wednesday to cover it. And sometimes the programs had the results and sometimes they didn't. So anyways, as weird as it sounds, even recent times, I started in 2006 doing that research. So his record was only a couple years old. Anyways, he approached me and told me about that record. And I said, okay, cool, I'll look for that. But I still went by, like, when I got verified results, that's when I updated it.
Right.
Then he saw me, like, a month later, and I hadn't updated it yet because I hadn't connected all the dots.
He's paying attention.
And I think he wanted to fight me.
Yeah.
He was really pissed. And I was like, yeah, bro, just, like, chill. I'll get it. Like, just volunteer in here. Like, you don't have to go fisticuffs. But then I think it might even have been a year later. I saw him in the old, it was always in the beer line there. It's like the Turn 4 one, that old beer line. And he finally came up to me. He says, I saw you updated, man. Sorry if I got a little angry with you about that. And I was like, yeah, it's all good, bro.
That's funny.
But he was, it was an early lesson of how, if you're going to do this, make sure you get it right because people are going to get pissed if you don't. Yeah. All right, Guiliana, you ready? It's time for the old Fast Five.
I'm ready.
Let's get this started. All right. Huge thanks to our good friend there, Emma Monahan, and all the great support that she's given us in this segment. All right, we're going to try to see if we can do this in a minute. Diego's going to give you the first question. Here we go.
Which driver gives you the best content without even trying?
I would say, honestly, the Bandolero drivers. They're always willing to do a good TikTok for me. If I'm like, hey, guys, like, let's do a TikTok, I would say the whole Bandolero fit. There's not one single driver that sticks out, but, like, honestly, the dip kids, they're always like, I'm ready. Like, let's go.
That's cool.
And
that sounds about right.
They're so willing to give me the funny videos.
Perfect.
What does your brother Ryan do that always drives you crazy?
Leave a mess in my car. It's disgusting. I'm like his certified like Uber. And like I literally found 2 of his work shirts in my car. I don't even know how they got there.
Wow.
He just like leaves them everywhere.
All right. All right, this one is from Bobby here. He wants to know what is the most interesting non-racing media-related project that you've worked on?
The only other non-racing media thing I've done is work in restaurant a little bit.
Oh,
so
okay.
I've done some like restaurant videos here and there.
All right, my question is much more fun. It's what's your favorite breakfast cereal?
Reese's Puffs.
Oh, those are pretty good.
That was it.
All right, go ahead there, Reminator.
What is your favorite division at Seekonk?
Late models, and it's not a bias thing. It's
Oh
more
no, it's
because
definitely because of that. It's definitely because of your brother. Come on.
I feel like they constantly put on an incredible show every week.
Yeah.
I love late models.
All right, I just have a little bonus one. I was gonna officially change this one, but I figured, you know what, we'll just throw it in the end.
All right.
Whenever we go to Seekonk, we watch the race from a different spot because at Seekonk you can sit anywhere around the track.
Yep.
So I want to know what you think is the best place to watch a race at Seekonk.
Front stretch is always a good one.
Yeah. Well, you can't lose with that.
But I like between 3 and 4. That's where I grew up sitting up.
All right, yeah.
And you can see everything.
That's where we watch every time, too.
Yeah,
in
really?
Between 3 and 4, yeah. That's mine.
We always sit between 3 and 4 when we go.
You know what's surprisingly a good? There's really not a bad seat there. I'm surprised how cool it is to watch from the backstretch.
Oh yeah, I love the
Also,
backstretch.
Turn 2, like where the beer garden is.
Yes.
Yeah.
That I love going there for content.
Yeah.
So that's another one. If you're at Seekonk, the new beer garden, that's another thing I would check out too.
Yeah, we did check that out when we went there. Yeah, and it was pretty. They got a nice setup there. Yeah, it's really nice. All right, let's continue on there. Our man Diego, you know he's ready.
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
I've been killing it with that lately.
Yeah, you are. All right. Another segment of viewer mail. Thanks to Ed Marcel, Firewood and Land Clearing.
We know that guy.
Well, yeah. Thank you. Okay. Dane Amon has sent us in a couple here. We're going to read them off for you.
All right.
At least for the tri-track, which decides whether a driver will get points when they're not able to start the feature? Both Eric Goodale and Marcello Rafano unfortunately couldn't start the last race at Stafford. But on Monaco's standings, Goodale was credited with 10 points for attempting, while Marcello didn't get any. What makes the difference?
So so Marcello was there as like prior to the event in the early morning practice session, and that's when his car blew up. So he never really was like a part of the event. When the pit gates opened for the trailers to come in, his motor was already blown, I think it was, and he was out.
Yeah, he had a track rental.
Yeah.
Right.
Whereas Eric Goodale actually came and attempted to qualify before he had his issues. Bonssa and I saw that mail question, and we checked in with the Monaco brass just to make sure that our that was correct, and that is the case.
Okay.
So it's because Marcello didn't attempt to qualify.
Right. It's almost like not showing up.
Correct.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Dane's next question is, with 3, let's say, major streaming services covering a bulk of the tracks and events in New England, now with the rapid growth of the Northeast short track network, is the streaming scene for racing in our area potentially solidifying a little bit? Or is it still likely to be unattainable going forward?
I mean, that's a great question. I've said this a bunch of times. It's really difficult to make the money work.
Right.
And if you don't make the money work, you're giving away your products for free, which is a terrible business decision. But the odd thing about it is, in some ways, I don't know if this applies to every track, honestly, but sometimes I feel like because there was that quote from Paul Aroot, who basically said, if you're not streaming, do you even exist?
Right.
Which I thought was kind of a flex quote, and it still kind of is.
Yes.
But here we are, maybe a year and a half after I first heard that, and I kind of think he's more right than I did before.
Right.
And I feel like that's where it's going eventually. I don't know if that's next year or 6 years from now, but I think eventually, if they don't have, it doesn't necessarily have to, I wouldn't say it necessarily has to be streaming.
Video.
If you need to have some sort of video presence, right? Like Seekonk and the Speedbowl.
I think it's a weird split because with the rise of social media, my generation specifically, we don't have the attention span for a whole. Sometimes races can go for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
No one has the attention span for that sometimes.
Yep.
Especially if it's just like wreck, caution laps, It can be easier to just go on social media and see highlight reels. I mean, what we kind of saw, I would get more reach for our videos than our streaming would sometimes.
Right.
So that's just the power of social media, because with streaming specifically, you have to already know of the track or have a big headline event. Social media, with the algorithm, I could be reaching someone from California, and that's how they find out about Seekonk. So I feel like with social media, there's opportunity for more reach. So if you invest in a good social media strategy and program, that in the long run could give you.
Yeah, and listen, that's everything you said there is 100% accurate. But I don't know if that reach is going to create the revenue that a streaming could potentially do with advertising or the exposure that you can give people at your track, billboards, that kind of thing.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
What stops a track like the Speedbowl or Seekonk? I know Seekonk doesn't have a streaming service anymore.
Correct.
But does like Flow come and say, "Hey, listen, I want to stream with you," or does the Speedbowl call and say, "Listen, we want to start streaming"? How does that process work?
No, I mean, it's very rare that Flow is going to produce the broadcast. Like they're the distribution platform.
So how do you get a network in? Does that cost the track money, or how like if I owned the Speedbowl and I wanted to stream?
Yeah.
How would I go about bringing a network in so we could start streaming?
Well, you
races?
have to make a pitch to the streaming like the streaming service is going to be interested if they can sell subscriptions for your product.
Yes.
So you need to make a pitch to them that says you're going to want our product because people are going to subscribe to your platform to watch our show. And right now, at least in our area, that's hard for any track to do.
That's what I'm saying.
It's hard for any track to do with Flow because Stafford is the best at it in the country, and we're all basically part of the same community.
Right.
And we all have subscriptions to Flow.
Right.
So it's hard for somebody, it would be hard for your brother and Bruce to say to Flow, stream our product because you can get subscriptions, because that's not accurate.
Right.
We all already have Flow. So that's kind of the conundrum there.
Especially because over here, all the tracks are so close to each other.
Correct.
So that's another problem that's arising. So
Right.
then if all these tracks have streaming,
Right.
what are you going to do?
So what's the answer, though? What is the answer to? Is it just Stafford and everybody else busts?
I mean,
is that's not? I mean, I just
no,
don't
that's not.
understand.
Yeah, that's not good for the sport.
It's not good for the sport, right? How does this work?
But I mean, Stafford has proven that, there's some tracks that don't really want to embrace streaming because they want you to come to the racetrack, and I understand that. But Stafford's also proving that if you have a good show that is getting broadcast, people are going to want to go there. And I've said this, this is old now, but 15 years ago when I was doing Sid's View, which wasn't streaming, but it was on YouTube when nobody was doing it, people were coming up to me all the time saying that they were coming to the Speedbowl because they saw our Sid's View videos. Right. And Stafford is benefiting from that same thing. They are broadcasting a great facility with a great product, and therefore, yes, people are going to watch all the time, but they're also going to decide to go there 3-4 times a year, and that's ultimately what you want,
Well,
right?
think about when it comes to YouTube videos, Seekonk. That's how we all really became tuned to the action that Seekonk brings on Saturdays, is because of all the YouTube videos that we played during the podcast of those sportsmen going 3 wide and 4 wide and 5 wide. And we were like, man, we should go to a show and see it in person. And we had a blast going in person.
To me, it's a great question, by the way.
Yeah. Well, you see that Tapley said he's giving you a ballpark of 50,000 to stream on Neston.
So so for me, it equals car count, right? So when does the owner say if that number is 50,000, right? That's equivalent to paying a touring series to come in. So, right? I mean, because I think tracks have to come up with money like that. Like if the Wheel and Tour were
There's
to come in,
sanctioning fees, yeah.
Yeah, right. So does the Speedbowl benefit and said, hey, listen, if it costs us 50,000, now we have to work to get, and I'm just using the Speedbowl because it's my home track.
Mm-hmm.
It sure would help car count because, listen, Stafford is awesome. We all know that, right? They've done a great job with their socials, with Flow, but Flow really packs the place with the cars too because you got UConn involved in all these other big companies.
All the drivers that have sat where Guiliana is sitting has come in here and told us that they get sponsors because they know they're going to be on Flow.
So why would they want to go to the Speedbowl if they could go for the same money to Stafford and be in front of Flow?
And that's my point. Eventually, if that's where the sport's going, all the supporters of the sport, and we need sponsors in this sport, Whether you are driving a race car, you're operating a racetrack, you're producing a podcast, we all need sponsors.
Right.
And if they're all going to those venues that are giving that kind of exposure, the ones that aren't
are going to die.
Exactly.
That's not right.
I know it's not right, but sometimes you got to adapt to the times.
Yeah, I understand that, but it just sucks for all the other tracks, the Monadnocks, the Seekonks, the Speedbowls, right? If you only had to go to Stafford, Stafford's a great place, and so it's no mean a knock on them, but there needs to be something else in place for these other small tracks that are great tracks like Seekonk, the Speedbowl. I don't know what that answer is. You guys it's way more up in your wheelhouse than mine. But there has to be some alternative for these tracks, unless it is the 50,000. And if it was 50,000 and I owned, I'm saying I'm taking that gamble.
I honestly believe that a majority of the tracks in New England, and I'm not mentioning which ones, but a majority of the tracks in New England are not seeing this, and they're not.
It's unbelievable.
They're not putting the people that understand this, and this goes for regional series as well. They're not putting people that are knowledgeable enough about it in place to recognize this is the future of the sport.
Right.
And I mean, Stafford has been on top of this for years.
Yes.
And we all see it and see how great they're doing. And I feel like a lot of tracks and series aren't investing. Tapley's throwing out numbers in the chat, and there's no doubt that, to me, he knows about this stuff. So I'm not doubting anything. But you need somebody that's savvy enough to say, okay, that's what it's going to cost, and here's our plan to make money from that.
Yes.
That is 3, 4, whatever, times that number. I mean, that's the business plan that you have to. That's what I'm saying is I don't think there's enough people in our local sport that understand that, and that's why it's not happening.
But it's almost obvious.
I mean,
isn't it not?
I mean, anything is obvious, but you got to be practical and actually plan it out.
Right.
And
There's much more that goes into it.
Yeah.
A lot of it too is you're not just paying to get the company there; you're also paying to accommodate them.
Right.
So there's Wi-Fi. If you don't have good Wi-Fi, you
the
need to
infrastructure.
Make sure, the infrastructure.
That's exactly right.
Everything there. There's so much more than just getting the subscription and getting the deal.
Yeah. No, you're 100% right. That's the other part of it too, is that Stafford has had that built-in infrastructure.
So I got another quick question on this, just because I'm totally intrigued by this whole thing. So Seekonk's deal had fallen off. They had live streaming.
Yeah.
Right? But you had said you were getting more traction with your short reels.
Some of the time,
Then what happens at that point? Because you put everything in place and you're not getting the views, does the broadcast company say, hey, listen, this isn't working? How does that work?
I mean, Seekonk is intriguing because it just sounds like they just weren't getting a lot of people to subscribe to it.
I think it's just all a gamble, and it's also the plans. I know people weren't the happiest about the plans because you had to pay for the individual races. So I think it's all, like you said before, it's strategy, and it's how you market it too.
That's true.
I think that's where
you pay that.
And they still do pretty good at the gate. So so that's really like the confusing part of it, right? Is like, I totally understand why Seekonk's like, well, we have people coming through the gate. Like, we tried the streaming, nobody bought it, it was too expensive, and our front gate's good. And I understand that, but I still have a little bit of concern if 6 years down the road, it's not going to be a bigger problem for them.
I've heard some things up in the air. I think they're working on something.
Yeah.
I don't even know exactly what's happening, but
I mean, I've said it at the bowl, and listen, we pulled off a live stream there, but it was not under ideal circumstances, right? And your brother was a big help. It is what it is, and we got it done. But, I would love to see Bruce invest in that, because that's what that track needs.
Such a great topic.
And, and I've said this as well, we're only limited on what we're doing for single cam shoots there. It's hard to get sponsors to support it. And it's hard to motivate qualified people to shoot the races to go to a track that doesn't have a tower, and you have to sit in the grandstands amongst people to shoot the races. When we were doing Sid's View as a quirky little YouTube thing, it was kind of cool. We made it part of that element. When you want to do kind of live streaming, it's not ideal. You know?
You know, the thing that she brought up too was, it's fairly inexpensive for Flow for the year.
Yeah.
Right? And you get everything. I get home from dinner Thursday night. I watched Tapley's track. I'm
Thunder
always,
Road. Yeah.
Thunder Road. We get home early Saturday. I put on Hickory or something. The one thing I didn't like about Racing America, everything was pay-per-view.
But I think that was the track's decision.
Yeah.
Tapley, if he's in the chat, can correct me, but I think the tracks chose to do a pay-per-view, not Racing America.
I don't know why, though. You pay your subscription. I always felt like I was getting ripped off.
Do you know how much money a big event like the Snowball Derby would make as a pay-per-view back then?
Yeah, but you get it. I mean, you get it at a really good price on Flow, which is your yearly fee.
But people were buying the Snowball Derby pay-per-views back then
Yeah,
because it was that big of an event.
I mean, it's worthy of doing it. But
Yeah.
if I wanted to watch a tour race at Thompson, I got to pay extra $35 on top of my yearly fee. Like,
Yeah.
why is that? Like, it makes me not even want to tune in. And I don't mean to sound like a cheap ass.
No, listen, what you're saying is definitely part of the issue here,
Right.
And that's why Flow is a little bit, they're kind of like the Netflix. They got the best pricing module. Neston's doing a good service for our area. They cover a lot of tracks, and their module, that pricing is not as consumer friendly as Netflix, but it does work. And it is, it doesn't work for everybody. Obviously, it didn't work for Seekonk, but it does work for a lot of Mashad's entities where they kind of have this network of all their products. And again, if that's how you can get the money to work, that's how you have to do it. Listen, we could probably talk about this for another hour and a half, but we got to keep going. That was a great topic.
Yes, all
Reminator,
right.
what do you got here?
So, if any of y'all have questions for us, please send it to sidviewpodcast@gmail.com. Thank you, and back to you, Diego.
All right, Diego, carry on there.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was awesome. I loved that whole topic.
And you know what? It's going to keep changing, so we'll talk about it again.
All right,
for
this
sure.
is from James Miller.
All right.
Hello. If you guys were to open a weekly racing series, what divisions would you have? Late model, street stocks, modifieds, etc.
We only get 4?
4.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 4.
All right.
Do I have to go first?
No, we'll have the guests go first.
Yeah, let's go.
Go ahead.
So for my premier division, I do late models.
Oh.
I love late models. I want to keep it like diversified. Like I want like a little bit of everything. So then I'll probably do like a truck.
Mm-hmm.
Have some modified, again, SK or SK Light in there.
Yep.
And then bottom, Crown Vic.
All right.
Either that or Legend cars, because Legends everywhere are really good. So actually, I'm going to do Legends instead.
All right.
So
Not
then
bad.
you have like your kind of entry, and Legends always fun, awesome show. So that's mine.
BT, what do you got?
I'd go SK.
Yep.
I would go SK Light for a feeder to the Premier Division, late models, and then Legend cars.
Wow. Okay.
Those are my 4.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking in terms of feeders or anything like that.
Me either.
Yeah.
I was.
I'm going SK modifieds. Give me the ACT style late models. Then give me a truck division where the Speedbowl trucks, the Pro Truck Challenge, and the Seekonk trucks are all under the same
combined.
rules. Yes.
Ooh, that'd be
That'd be
fun.
awesome.
That'd be sick.
And then I assumed I'm running the Speedbowl because I'm a mini stock guy and I came from that division. So my entry level division is the 4 bangers.
Okay.
Reminator, hit it.
Okay. I'll be. My big division is SK.
Mm-hmm. Shocker.
Then I'll go truck.
Okay.
Then I would do like
So truck second tier, huh? Okay.
yeah. And then I'll do street stocks
Yeah.
and then legend cars.
How did I not have street stocks? That's a bad job by me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So my deal, because it's my place.
Yeah, the main street stocks headliners.
Nope.
Okay.
Enduros.
I'm going SK Light combined.
Oh,
Wow.
like-
Right?
Wow.
So SK Lights get 4 barrels
Like
if
this-
you want to run with a 602.
That was
Yeah.
a question last week,
and a
wasn't
sportsman
it?
championship you want with that?
Oh,
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay.
No, we're going to have full fields of open wheel cars.
Okay.
Okay. Second is the late model for sure. The third is the trucks, like Sid wanted to do, a combined of all those trucks.
Yeah.
And I'm not leaving the streeters off at all.
All right.
Those are my 4.
I think we all
All
had
right.
different answers.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Good diversity there.
All
Well
right.
done. We got one more?
We have one more from James.
Okay.
This is a good one.
All right, hit it.
If Bonssa is on a road trip.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, hold on. It's Bonssa.
Yeah.
If Bonssa is on a road trip
Mm-hmm.
and he stops at a gas station, what will he grab as a snack?
Don't you play that sound effect.
Come on.
Two things.
Okay.
My number one is Rice Krispie treats.
Those
all
are
right.
good, though.
And then my second is a small can of Pringles.
Small
Okay.
can?
But like
Yeah.
what flavor?
Expensive, too.
Huh?
But like what flavor?
Original. I mean, there's
Yeah.
a couple I wouldn't mind, but original's my favorite.
Sour creams are the best.
Yeah.
It's good.
Oof.
Are you shocked that he said original?
I don't know. I mean, like,
know,
are you
right?
gonna do like a plain Rice Krispie treat or like the ones with like the M&Ms in it,
Plain.
like the chocolate?
Plain. I don't
Yeah.
need that chocolate.
Everything,
M&Ms
everything
crap.
with him's plain.
He is not
Yeah.
adding anything
Yeah, that's it.
to anything.
It's good as is. Let's move on.
That
Yeah.
was a great segment. Thanks, Ed Marcel.
All right. I went quick on that.
There you did. Go ahead.
All right, we got to keep moving here. Big thanks to Broadbrook Heating and Cooling for another segment of Did You Know? Let's talk about this guy right here, Diego.
Oh, boy.
That's our guy, Patrick Emmerling. You know, he drives that Energizer 1 modified. He has won 3 straight NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour races. Did you know the last guy to win 3 straight modified races on the tour is this guy right here?
Oh, yeah.
Justin Bonsignor. He won 3 straight to end the 2024 season to clinch the championship. Now, as we go into this August event at Thompson, which, by the way, Emmerling has won the last 2 times, he's going for 4 straight. Now, nobody has won 4 straight races, but 2 people have won 5. The greatest of all time there,
He was all right.
Richie Evans. He won 5 straight in 1985, the inaugural season of the tour. He won at Claremont, Stafford, Thompson, New Egypt, and Holland. And that is the record. It has never been broken. However, it was tied in 1997 by this guy right here, Mike Stefanik. He won at Stafford, Nazareth, Stafford again, and then Loudon, and then Flemington. Heavyweight tracks right
Look
there.
at the arrow on that car.
Yeah, the old X6.
No headers.
Nasty. Hall of Fame crew chief Barry Cannell there in the background. That thing was dynamite. Yep. All right, that's another segment of Did You Know? It's time for the, I think everybody's always waiting for this one. All right, here we go. All right. Everybody got on the board. Reminator's still in last, but she's the only one that got 2 right.
Wow. Go ahead, Rems.
Yeah, good
Hell
job by you,
yeah.
Reminator.
Don't worry, I'll get all red next week.
That is correct. All right, so it's tightened up here. I got a one stroke lead there on Diego. Fro is 3 behind. The hot seat / Bonssa is now in double digits, and Reminator, she's getting there. All right, the order here is going to be Guiliana, and then Fro, and our man BT over there is going to read his picks. Diego, you go 3rd, then myself, and then Remy.
Hell yeah.
All right, take it
Oh,
down.
you're
a notch.
cool.
Yeah,
For
you're
once.
You're real cool.
Yeah, you're real cool.
All right.
All right, I'm feeling the pressure already. Stafford, SK, I have Keith Rocco.
Okay.
At Waterford in the Legend car, I have Aubrey Wasco.
Oh, all right.
For the touring series, I have Actor DJ Shaw, if he's racing it.
No, that's a good one.
Waterford now my 2 wild card picks.
Okay, yep.
For Waterford, I have the XC car, Christian Herman.
Mm-hmm.
And then for my last wild card, an SK Light, Nick Angles.
Ooh, okay. Those are quality picks.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I did my research.
All right, and now here are the ones that'll lose because Bob picked them.
Bro, did you hear that? Damn.
Stafford, late model. The live wire, Chris Meyer.
We call him
Sorry,
2 scoops.
Chris.
We call him
Oh.
2 scoops.
He scooped Adam Gray up off the track last week.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's aggressive.
Waterford Speedbowl, Crown Vics, Jack Emerson. Sorry, Jack.
Pro loves picking the Crown Vics, huh?
Touring Series. This is not a bad pick at all. ACT, Gabe Brown.
That's another good one.
Mm-hmm.
Wild card, Legend Cars, Waterford, Jacob Burns.
Rowdy, they call him.
Rowdy Burns. Other wild card, SK, SMS, Stafford Motor Speedway, Tenacious Todd Owen.
Oh,
that's
that guy.
awesome that he picks him.
Yep.
And they're all going to lose.
Yeah.
You
All
hate
right,
to see it.
Diego, what do you got?
Are you guys ready for this?
Yeah, we're ready.
Always. We have no choice.
Here we go, baby.
Make it happen.
We just going LLM. You know what that is?
Limited late models.
Hell yeah. The old, it used to be a purple car. Now I think it's blue and yellow.
Okay.
Oh, defending champ,
That's right. Who is it?
Travis Hydar.
Thank you very much. The Waterford Speedbowl. I'm taking the truck division. Can't knock him down for 2 weeks in a row. Mr. Ryan Lynham.
Yeah, he's good.
I'm going Granite State.
Yep.
I hope this guy's running. I love picking him.
Mm-hmm.
Joey Pole.
Mm.
Oh, this is my wild card. You ready for this one? This is going to be a good one. You know there's an outlaw race at the Speedbowl this weekend, right?
Yeah, we know.
Yes.
I'm going to go out on a serious limb here.
Yep.
I'm taking Castro.
Really?
Castro Pollard?
Yes.
Okay.
Huh.
Castro Pollard.
All right.
Okay?
What's your last one?
My last one. X-Cars. Thank you. I'm taking your guy. Christian Herman. Say something.
Next.
I'm gonna have to
Why are
change.
you looking at me like
I'm gonna
that?
have to change my pick now.
Good. I didn't pick Bennett last week because all you chumps took Bennett.
And who did that benefit?
Cost me.
Yeah, exactly.
Cost me last week.
You know, I was doing Bob's picks. I should have done them out of order. He loves doing them out of
does
order.
too.
Yeah.
all over the map.
I did it wrong. I didn't do him justice.
Man.
Sorry, Bob.
All right. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Late model, Stafford. Kevin Gambacorta.
Wow.
You ready for this one?
Come on, just go.
Open street stock race at the bowl.
I know who you're taking. Ryan Lynham. What?
George Baldwin.
Baldwin.
Get some
Everyone's
of
reaction. You got everybody.
That's going to be
oohing.
a good race.
I'm not changing this one.
Is he racing? Do you know you reached out to him?
I'm not changing this
you
pick.
reached out to him, huh?
Joey Pole in the Granite State Pro
Did you
Stock
really?
race.
Wow.
Going back to my boy. Me and him are tight. Hook me up, Landon. Solomito. Bandolier, no Bennett.
I love how you just talked to him.
Yeah.
That didn't work
It's
out for me.
personal. You know what I mean? And then I owe this guy a pick, you know. I was going to go Herman, but you specifically jinxed him now. He's not going to break the record.
Okay.
But, you know, Jason Lafayette is always telling me that we're selling the old guy short. So I'm going with him.
Yeah, he just finished second.
Limited late models.
Yeah, his handicap's going to be a little tough.
Don't worry about that. He's got the fastest car.
I'm going to be watching in the stands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you picked Hydar. He picked Lafayette.
Yes. Are you going, Sid? I love sitting next to you during these things.
Probably not
Because
now.
Sid talks a hell of a lot of crap.
All right. Go ahead, Revenator. Come on.
Well, sorry, I can't change like half of my picks.
Yeah.
That's too much work.
All
But
right.
anyway,
Ride our coattails. You need some wins.
Stafford, late model.
Yeah.
Chris Meyer.
2 scoops.
Yep. Waterford. Legend car on Thursday.
Yeah.
I'm going Jacob Rowdy Burns.
Chalk City.
All right.
Hey.
Touring series. Act. I'm going.
I mean, do you guys know anybody else on the ACT other than
Don't
Gabe
worry
Brown?
about it.
What are we doing?
Don't worry about it.
I'm just asking.
I'll tell you next week why I chose him. Anyway.
No, you won't.
Stafford. SK.
Yep.
Tyler Chapman.
Wow. Okay.
I think after the bad luck, he'll finally
He
get
might
it.
have a bounce back night.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to Waterford. Late model. Definitely not choosing Diego at this point. Ray Christian the third.
You're picking him again? You
Hey.
just picked him last
No, I
you
didn't.
picked him
No.
last
No,
week.
I didn't.
Now, I
Calm
will say
down.
this. I did talk to Jacob Burns, and he said he may not be racing this week.
Right. He just put in the chat. He's not
Oh, did he?
racing.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's, yeah.
Yeah, typical loser.
All right.
Yeah.
See, you got to pay attention.
You're not even watching the chat. Good job, Remy.
Hey, I have more important things to do, so I'm sorry I'm not on my phone 24/7.
Oh my!
Wow.
Tapley says Renfrew's going to win the Granite State Pro Stock.
Well, I didn't know he was running.
Oh, that'd be
That
a tough
boy
one
is
to beat.
nasty.
Tapley, how about you send us a text
Seriously.
before the pick'ems, guy?
I know.
Make Tapley do the pick'ems.
Like,
No
Renfrew
way.
is
Wipe
just-
everybody out.
He'd be more annoying than you in the pick'ems.
It's great because he'd be so calm saying it, it would piss you off even more.
You know what else is great? The next segment.
That was a good one.
All right, Diego. Huge thanks to. By the way, can we thank our friends over there at Northeast Truck and Off Road?
Thanks,
I mean,
Northeast.
for the weekly pick'ems. The guy wins a race. We can't remember to say. What are we doing? That's our bad, Jason. But we love the support.
Solid though.
The pick'ems are one of our favorite segments. All right, Pop Culture Minute. J&J Racing. That's our man Jags Palmer. Big supporter for many, many years of all things Sid's View. Listen, Diego, it is today's the 53rd anniversary of the Watkin Glen Summer Jam. Now, I know this says August 19th, but I'm telling you, the research I did, it said July 28th. Maybe it was scheduled there. That's what the Google search will do to you. It kind of screws up the numbers. But today's the 53rd anniversary of the Summer Jam held at Watkin Glens International, one of the current road courses, obviously on the NASCAR Cup Series schedule. On July 28th, 1973, Diego, that is 2 days before your boy Sidney Aloysius was born.
Sidney Aloysius.
Over 600,000 people descended upon the
Look at
raceway,
that.
nearly doubling the attendance doubling the attendance of a more well-known Woodstock festival that was held 4 years earlier. Approximately 150,000 tickets were purchased in advance for just $10 each. The rest
Could you imagine if you had to go to the bathroom?
Oh, forget about it. Just go right there. The rest of the people were admitted in what became a free concert, which was nearly similar to the 1969 Woodstock Festival. An enormous traffic jam had blocked up all the roads, and people who attended or attempted to make the concert in time. Long and narrow country roads forced fans to abandon their vehicles and walk 5 to 8 miles on the hot summer day. There were actually thousands in attendance that were already there during the sound check of the bands the previous day. The festival featured performances by 3 legendary jam bands of the era. The Grateful Dead performed first for around 2 hours, followed by the band, who had just a 1 hour set cut from 2 hours due to torrential downpours and another similarity to Woodstock. And then the Allman Brothers Band would play for 3 hours, and then it was followed by an hour encore jam featuring members of all of the bands in attendance.
That's cool.
The Summer Jam was the last concert event to be held at Watkins Glen International until 2011, when the rock band Phish organized and performed a 3-day festival called the Super Bowl IX at the complex. 600,000 people. You know, I went to Woodstock 94, and there was approximately 500,000 people.
You win?
Yeah. It was pretty nuts. Yeah, it was kind of the same thing. We went up there. I was 21. I had just turned 21, actually. Yeah. I thought I told the story before. And
I forget everything.
yeah, that's true.
We know.
I would never do it again. Like, the thought of doing this now is ridiculous. But yeah, we went up there, me and 2 of my friends. We went up there with like a tent and
Were you guys drinking?
Of course. Yeah, of course. It was a good time. We saw the Green Day. We saw a bunch of cool bands. We had a good time. All right, let's what else we got to do here? Wrap things up here. Why don't we find out what's on tap, Diego? Why don't you switch it over to Diego? You know he likes to do it here. Crack one open here.
Whoa.
All right, yeah, good job. Way to work that there. All right, so what do we got here? Thursday Night Thunder's at the Bowl. Stafford's got their usual weekly Friday thing going on. The Speedbowl's got SK's late models, SK Lights, trucks, minis, legends, and the open street stock race. As we said before, Seekonk has the Midsummer Thrill Show this weekend. ACT's at White Mountain. If they're not, Tapley will tell us shortly. Granite State Pro Stock is at Hudson on Sunday. That's what's on tap. Huge thanks to our friend Cerise's Automotive, the official car care center of the Vault Productions Podcast Center.
Hell yeah.
Let's find out who won the week, shall we? Oh, what's going on? See what happens when Fro's not here? I screw it all up. Let's try that again. You ready? Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Who are you?
Yeah, brought to you by Seekonk. We say it right. Not bad, right?
You sound just like him,
Thank you very much. All right, here is some suggestions. Now you can vote for whoever you want. We have made that abundantly clear the last few weeks. Troy Talman going back-to-back in the Stafford SK mods. Our boy Luca Dibb winning 7 straight outlaw races. Colton Gambacorta winning his first street stock race of the season. Zachary Keith getting his first ever pure stock win. First ever race at all, right? In any division. KJ Rocco winning his first career legend car race. Christian Herman tying the X car record for consecutive wins. Jeffrey Battles got 5 straight New England Supermod wins. JP has got 3 straight SK wins at the Bowl. Scott Sestodio won his first sport truck race. Ryan Vanasse Jr. winning his first career late model race at Seekonk. You got Jason Paquette, Ray Christian, Jimmy Renfrew, Kyle Terrio, Nick Anglace, Landon Salamito. What do you got, bro?
I'm going poof.
Mm-hmm.
As these come in.
Yeah. Oh, who's counting? I got to count, huh?
Man, these are.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, we miss you over here now. See what we got.
This is tough.
Yep.
KJ deserves a vote.
Yep.
But is it your vote?
KJ deserves a vote.
Is it your
Are
vote?
you gonna pick him?
He's up.
He's what?
He said
ease up. Wow.
I'm thinking.
It's really difficult.
Yeah.
It really is. You got to pass me for a minute.
All right.
Okay.
Sean says Kenny Catula.
Yeah.
This might be the toughest Who Won the Week I've been a part of. I don't know who to pick.
There's a lot of good ones.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna.
I mean, come on, guys.
Oh, it's that easy? Is that easy for you?
Well, I mean, no, but nobody wants to watch us go. Somebody,
right,
somebody
well,
make a
let me
pick.
You could play that.
All right,
You
I'll
could
do
play
it.
that
Okay.
trivia music.
I'll do Colton. That's
All right.
I think I'm stuck between Colton and Scott.
Yeah.
Between those two. No offense to Ryan. He won a boring race anyways.
I'm going KJ.
I think I'm gonna go Colton.
I think Ryan, don't kill me, but I'm gonna go KJ too.
You didn't even pick Ryan.
No, this is gonna be like my phone's gonna get blown up on my way home.
He's gonna make a post on Facebook.
No, yeah, I
All
was
right.
between him or Zach Keith, but I think I'm gonna go with KJ.
Okay.
All right.
Diego, did you go?
Said KJ.
You said KJ. Okay.
It's a nice bump and run. I mean,
Yeah.
what a way to win your first race.
And you got my pick, right?
You said
What'd you say?
Colton.
You said Colton. All right.
Colton deserves
The guy
it.
that beat Waterman's streak.
Yep.
I forgot who else I wanted to pick. There was somebody else, but my brain just went.
Sestodio was the one I was really on edge with because that was big shoes to fill, taking over that 14 truck, and he's been so good, and he finally got one that he deserved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what about you?
Yeah,
Sid?
Sid.
I know. I'm thinking. I'm probably going to. Yeah. Let's go with.
Scott voted for himself.
Yeah.
Should.
Good
no,
on
listen.
ya.
You can vote for yourself. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's allowed. Nick Anlace did it, and he won the week. So
Yeah.
I'm tempted if I want to vote for Ryan just to make up for his sister voting for KJ.
I was gonna vote for Jason Paquette.
Oh yeah, Paquette. That'd be a good one.
That's who
Yeah.
I was gonna
Yep.
vote for. But
This
KJ
is the toughest Who Won the Week
Yeah,
I've
it's
ever
a good
done.
one.
No,
Yeah.
it was
Because you had
tough.
your brother, KJ,
That's
a
what I
lot of
mean.
first-time winners.
Yeah.
Right.
And feel good stories.
Feel good stories like
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah. No, that's a feel normal story.
Stop.
Second place.
Stop. No.
No, he usually gets third.
True.
You want some good news? I don't know why nobody noticed this, but I just got a text from Landon Salamito's mother to remind me that they're not freaking racing this weekend. What the hell's the matter with them? That's 2 weeks in a row I've done
Dude,
that.
that's exciting.
Yeah. Well,
Thank you, Christy.
thanks, Christy.
That's amazing.
That's a bad job by me.
Oh,
All right.
my goodness.
Well, I'm gonna vote for. I'm voting for Ryan. Yep.
Ryan.
For me, in my eyes, nothing will beat like his legend car win last year.
Yeah.
Like that. Come on, how do you beat that?
All right. So that's why you snubbed him on this one,
Yeah.
huh? Got
Love
it.
you, Ryan.
Oh, you're
All right.
going to be in a doghouse.
Yeah. I love you too, Ryan. That's why I got your vote, buddy. I got you. All
There's
right.
a lot of
Damn,
votes to
Sid
rack up
voted
too.
and You did it?
All right, here we go.
Okay.
This is not good.
It's fine.
All right, so we got let's see here. Cullen DeSalvo got a vote. Kenny got 2 votes. He's a little down.
All
He's a
right.
little down, but he's still getting votes every week. Ryan Vanasse Jr.'s got 2 votes. Should have got 3, but he's only got 2. Scott Sestodio's got 4.
Whoa, go studio.
Colton Gambacorter has 5. And our little man KJ Rocco got 9 for the win.
Wow.
Good job, KJ. We'll send him the old coupon code for the old Sid's View store. That's a wrap, everybody. It's not too much overtime there, Diego. We did all right. Don't forget, everybody, you're going to want to follow us on socials. I don't know if we're as savvy as social media as our girl Guiliana is here, but we give it a shot. We do some funny stuff. Diego, take us home here.
Man, what a great time I had tonight. Special thanks to Dale Headquest Motorsports for the weekly update. Mid-State Site Development for the Results Center. Of course, Waddell Communications for the Nostalgia Nugget. Hoosier Tirees for the Stat Chat. Roadbrook Heating and Cooling for Did You Know. Surf Pro of Norwich, thanks always for the chalkboard chatter. Waterwiz, I love that graphic for the Stat Splash. My Little Girl Hair by Emma Monahan, thanks for always contributing to the Fast Five. This week's Pro Truck winner, Northeast Truck and Off-Road. Thanks for the weekly pick'ems. Appreciate you guys. Ed Marcel, Firewood and Land Clearing for viewer mail. Sign Pro, thanks for coming on board and supporting the live chat poll question, which we forgot to answer.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
You know what? It's been so long. No, hold on. Let me finish that. It's been so long since we did the poll that we totally forgot all about it. I have to interrupt you for that. Listen. Jacob Burns, 45%. Ryan Waterman, 30%. Luca Dib, 14%, 11%. So Rowdy Burns getting it. That is a terrible. You know what? We got to work on some things here. Thanks for reminding us. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Side Pro, for that. JDL Motorsports, Busy Bees Learning Center, Homistic Real Estate, Maya's Creamery. You guys, thank you all for supporting the point standings every week. Seekonk LLC Property Management for Who Won the Week. Special thanks to you guys. Jags and J&J Racing, thanks for the Pop Culture Minute. My boy Johnny, Cerisi's Automotive, thanks for supporting What's on Tap. Seekonk Grand Prix, thanks for always firing up the hot seat. Guiliana, thank you for showing up tonight and being an awesome guest.
Thank you so much for having me. I had an incredible time talking with you guys.
Yeah, anytime.
Yeah, she was a great guest. Special thanks to Vault Productions for this kick-ass studio. And thanks for all the podcast members for your continued support. And all you viewers out there, thanks for tuning in every week. I can't wait to talk to you next week.
I'd like to say a special thank you to Tabor Motorsports, NASCAR Regional, Yankee Racer, Josh Centek Motorsports, Stafford Speedway, and Flow Racing for the videos tonight. I'll also give a special thank you to Howie Hodge, Ted Molinaski, Dick Ayers, Renee Dugas, Steve Kennedy, Race Dog Photography, TK Race Photos, and Getty Images for the photos tonight.
Look at that. I screwed up with the poll. We had the music ran out. I don't think that's ever happened before.
Yes.
All right, listen. The one thing I want to do is I want to thank everybody because still tuning in at 7 because apparently I have this bad habit of saying see you next week at 7:30. But the show is going to start at 7.
Yes.
We'll see Patrick Emmerling in the hot seat next week. We'll see you then. Take it easy.